Yo, it's Big Fair Breezy with the Brooklyn Net. Hold on, let me make sure I'm throwing the right link in the chat. Remember, like last time. Um, yeah, man. I just thought it was a lot of interesting conversation. I ain't wanna, you know what I mean, end the show yet, but I gotta get those clips. I gotta get those clips, man. I know y'all might not like that part of it, but this is the podcast of me just doing my job so I don't get fined part, you know what I'm saying? Ice, talk to us, man. Yo,
Yeah.
what's going on what's going on TikTok? What's up? Well, how the OKC fans feel over there? I ain't get a chance to ask you
Yo,
that.
they feel like they gonna win game 7. They feel like home court advantage. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they 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 feel like they can win it if it goes 7 and they gotta and Pacers gotta come to their home, bro. What? There's a lot of Pacers fans. They ain't pull up tonight. I ain't stay on long enough for the Pacers fans to pull up. But Pacers fans feel like ain't nobody believing them all the whole time. So they feel like they got the better chance because everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always picking somebody else over them. They feel like they're the underdogs. You know what I mean?
Wu Peg in the chat, he said we're gonna take care of the Pacers in game 7. I mean, listen, I mean, it looked like they took their foot off the pedal and at half. Once I seen it was on 42 points for like fucking, they had 42 points for forever. Like, and then
Yeah.
after I seen that, I was like, all right, well, they took their foot off the gas to, I guess, prepare for next game. They kind of conceded in that third quarter, in my opinion. So maybe you're right. Maybe they saving everything they got for game 7. But what's going to change, Wu Pig? You know what I'm saying? What were y'all going to do different? Because Caruso was a non-factor, which was I was surprised. I didn't think that you know what I'm saying, they could slow down Caruso. And then everybody was talking about the matchup between Caruso and TJ McConnell. TJ McConnell's winning that matchup. I gotta say. I gotta say. What are the OKC Thunder gonna do about TJ McConnell? Because it don't look like y'all got no answer for him.
That was the question. Well, what is the answer? They got to figure that out
Y'all
because
gonna put Dort on McConnell?
because he did that last game too. I don't think. Well, I know some fans caught on to it, but he did it again this game. It seemed like he's being consistent in this series, not in the series now, but the last 2 games he's been consistently scoring like that, coming off the bench, especially when Hallie was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And today he was just on one today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he took 12 shots. He had 12 points, 8 rebounds, man. See, this
Yeah.
is another thing I was saying about what they would do with Ben Simmons that they do with TJ McConnell. He has eight defensive rebounds. This is intentional. He gets the rebound. It's for him to get the rebound. And then it's for him to push. Try to score in transition. Try to look for Obi-Wan. I mean, the Thunder was smart enough to foul Obi-Wan or get in his way in a fast break situation because Obi-Wan dunking, the way that crowd was, you don't need
Yeah.
that. If
Yeah.
you're the Thunder, you don't need that. So they stopped that. But case in point is McConnell with the 8 defensive rebounds. He's
Tough.
getting that and he's pushing the break. Look, he got 6 assists too, bro. He almost had a triple double. I mean,
Yeah. Facts.
it's
Facts.
impressive basketball, bro.
Yeah, like nah, and people don't pay attention. He doing exactly that, getting the ball, pushing the pace, and looking for steals.
TJ McConnell is definitely one of the unsung heroes of why Indiana is in this
Nah,
place to begin with.
bro, they gave him an ovation. They singing now. They
They are,
He's
they
been
are,
the
but I
underrated
mean,
player this whole series.
he has been
yeah.
an underrated player this entire postseason, bro. For them, bro. Like, listen, him and Siakam, I thought they played their asses off last game. It's just J Dub got hot. He got 40. Like that's what that was.
Yeah,
Um,
they slowed them down
and
tonight.
yeah, they
You,
definitely
you know,
did a better. They did a
you
better
know,
job defensively tonight. With
you know
him
what
and
it is too with J Dub. His game isn't shooting the three ball, so yeah, he'll put up the threes where he took 7. No, I'm sorry. He took how many 3-pointers he took? Because they took
I think he
away.
took 4.
He took 4. Right. They was getting in front of him, man. They was getting in front of him. Like he took 4 and he missed 4. So basically, he
Right.
couldn't get hot because they wasn't letting him go downhill. They're like, "Fuck that, man! You gotta
Hey
shoot the
yo,
ball, bro.
hey
You,
yo,
if you
Bree,
make that, then
Bree,
you
Breeze.
hot. But
I
other than
heard
that, hell no."
there's a stat that came to my phone. They said the Pacers are the first team ever to have 8 different players score 200 points each, bro, in a postseason run. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, no, that's a
That
fact,
shit is
bro.
They said also,
that's some
That's
combined
beautiful
basketball for you right
basketball.
there, bro. Like
also some
Yo,
that
shit that
is.
was
yeah.
saying Jalen Williams had the worst plus minus, I think, in NBA Finals history.
You
No,
know
but
what?
look,
Go
Wow,
ahead, Ice. Go
that's
ahead.
look
Go
at
wild.
ahead,
look
Ice.
at look at the
You said J
Pacers
Dub?
starting lineup plus
Yeah.
Oh
minus,
yeah, J
bro.
Dub had a -40. God
That takes the Pacers
Damn.
starting offensive lineup plus minus. That shit crazy.
Yeah,
All
damn,
these
it is
niggas is
crazy.
in the plus minus. Well, except for who was that
And
at with
personally,
-3?
bro, like I guess it will. We
Oh,
got to
James
make it game
Johnson,
seven.
because he got
Yeah,
ejected.
James Johnson. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He did get ejected. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
But
thought he
yeah.
hurt himself.
James, everybody know what
how?
James Johnson was in there for, bro. Like he's in there for a
What
better reason.
happened?
But
Why he got ejected?
I think
James
I
Johnson
forgot
was
he
in there for
swung
muscle.
at yeah, he swung at somebody. I forgot who it
He
was.
swung at somebody. He was in there for muscle. Nah.
He swung
James Johnson is
at
the black belt, bro. He in there for muscle, bro. Like that's what he in there for.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Um,
He said he wait
He
for
got
Halliburton
a
at the
full
end of the
2 minutes in.
games. He's they say he wait for Halliburton at the end of the games. He like a bodyguard, bro.
yeah, he definitely nah. But no, he the muscle of the team, bro. He been on that team for years. Just in case shit go left, he gonna karate chop a couple niggas up, bro. Just in case they get out of line, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like, but
he got a full 2 minutes in the game, a full two. You know what I mean? That's all
full
he
Whoa.
2 minutes,
needed.
bro. Full 2 minutes to act up, bro. I'm an old veteran. I knocked the shit out of one of you young niggas, and that was all that was, bro. That's what he did for. But I definitely listen. One thing I will say, bro, the Indiana Pacers, collectively, bro, they deserve a lot of credit for sure, bro. Like especially what they've been doing collectively, bro. Like because a lot of what they've been doing is what I had us doing, bro. Like in terms of the teams we had over the past 2 years, the win by committee, because everybody's gonna anoint Tyrese Halliburton the best point guard just because he won, bro. Like, but what I'm seeing across the board, I'm seeing Pascal Siakam putting in work. I'm seeing Neesmith putting in work. I'm seeing Nemhard, who has the toughest matchup with guarding SGA, pretty much for 40 plus minutes. He putting in work. I see Obi putting in work. Who a lot of people said Obi Toppin did not have a jump shot before he showed up to Indiana. I'm
Nah,
sorry,
he did.
he
But
didn't.
Nah, but
but
he been
again,
balling out though.
right. But it put more emphasis to the Pacers developing players better than the Knicks. Like
Um,
especially with Tibbs as the head coach, he wasn't developing his younger talent. He was just going with what he know with his veterans and starting five. And again, the Obi. My point is that Obi-Wan come off of the bench on the Pacers. It's not like they prioritize him
Right.
because he start with the Pacers. Like no, they really develop the players that they got, bro. Like they
right.
were smart for giving T.J. McConnell that bag last season. I think he shouldn't had to wait to this season to prove himself or whatever. I'm glad they paid that man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just think that every franchise ain't equal when it come to player development. It's not like you could just go to any team and just any team has the same exact amount of energy into player development. Nah, that's not the case, bro. It's not the case. So Obi-Wan on the Pacers is better than Obi-Wan on the Knicks. Look at Zion Williams. Zion Williams going through the same shit. He came to the Brooklyn Nets from Memphis Grizzlies. Like, man, them niggas ain't had no windows. He come to the Brooklyn Nets. He like, yo, this shit beautiful over here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got golden crust, all
It's,
type of shit going on. You know what I mean?
he said, yo, but that's the point right there. Is a certain team and an opportunity, bro. A certain team and an opportunity and a coach. The coach believe in you and give you the time. You gonna shine. You know what I mean? Like they look real shiny on the Pacers right now. You know what I mean? They look real shiny over there, like Obi Toppin dropping 20 and dunking on people's head. You know what I mean? It's wild,
Exactly.
crazy
I
in the
mean,
How
would
playoffs.
about
you rather be
in Pascal,
would you
bro?
rather be in
I'll be
Utah or
honest
would
with
you
you,
rather
bro.
be
Like,
in Brooklyn where you can, just hit Shake Shack or Chick-fil-A right across the street and come hungry?
Yo,
I mean, but that ain't gonna be good for your diet, bro. Like Utah,
true,
I mean, I
true.
mean,
True.
you got Mormon around, bro. Like you gonna be focusing on basketball a lot, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. Listen. I love this city, and I'm gonna miss this city to death, bro, when I leave. But you can get jammed up out here, bro. Like you can, bro. Like you can get lost in the sauce out here, bro. Like for sure. You can get lost in the sauce because right over the bridge, bro, Manhattan is the clubs, bro. Like they caught the nigga Clay Anthony early in the Sapphires, bro. They caught Brody Cruz got lined up, bro. Like when he was a rookie for the Nets, bro. Like it's a lot of things that could happen. Like the one thing you don't want to do is do not take this city for granted in terms of like everything that's around you. Like because it's a lot of dudes that's in this draft. Let's just call it what it is. They not from this area. They not, man. I mean, Dylan Harper is probably the only one from what the New Jersey area, bro. Whatever, but Ace is
Yeah.
from Georgia. Ace is from Tennessee. Ace is
Yeah,
from
but
I
Georgia.
that's
mean, keep Ace
but
away
what I
from the bill, we good.
right. But what I'm saying is the Brooklyn Nets do a good job in involving the plays with the kids. Just kind of how they do things. Like with Memphis, they you. I'm not saying John Moran wasn't involved with the kids, but trust me, I'm listening to the story, bro. He was in the strip clubs, all of that. Yo, you need like, bro. They smoking weed, fucking hoes. Not part of my language, but bro, they just out there.
You said it, bro. Like,
Oh,
come on, you said it. You said it.
Like, hold
So
on, hold on. Part of my language. I'm just saying they out there living the vida loca. And my thing is, by them doing that, of course, it's again. My point is this: not to be long-winded. The life that basketball brings these players is easy to fall in love with that and be distracted
that's a
and
fact.
lose uh focus on being on top of their game. Um, and
right,
I'll leave off saying that.
right.
That's
Hey,
to go,
Breeze,
that's to go to show Jordan them is different. Them niggas
right.
used to gamble late night and come back and drop 30. Like
Yeah.
Now Jordan, the funny is because he was like they were sniffing coke, not me.
No, and Breeze, I think that was such a valid thing you said. And this is the thing I worry about with just Ace representation. It seems like that guy is focused on getting the money because Ace is the best, best agent he's got. Mark Cooper. Like, he wants to get full dollar for Ace. At the end of the day, you don't want Ace to still fall in love with the game itself, because that's what matters at the end of the day. But for some stars, if you let certain people lead you down a path, it could cause you to lose focus, man. You don't want that for a guy like Ace. I think Ace has every potential tool available to him to become the best version of himself. I just hope his representation isn't trying to think of alternatives that have nothing to do with the game itself, man. So I thought that was super valid what you just said, Breeze.
You know what,
Yeah.
John, bro? I'm off Ace, bro. Like, listen, Ace is gonna be just fine wherever he goes, bro. Like, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying too. I'm not worried about what's going on. I'm not worried about the workouts that got skipped. What's done is done. You know what I'm saying? I think Ace is gonna be good no matter what, bro. Like, I really do think that, bro. Like, so we just gotta let this chia pet grow, bro. Like, that's all it is. But the reality of a lot of these situations, just getting back to this series, the Pacers had two leads in the series. That's something to be said. They was up 1-0 and it was up 2-1, and now they tied the series, and now we focus on the two best words in sports, game seven. You know what I'm
Hold on,
saying? So
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, definitely, Leaf. I just wanted to say this because we didn't speak on this yet. I don't know how true it is, but they said that Tibbs might want to be an assistant coach for the Brooklyn Nets, and I gotta say that's some funny shit, bro. Now, at the end of the day, I don't think Tibbs want to be an assistant coach for the Brooklyn Nets. I think whoever said that, that's not a reliable source. I think that hold on, what's your question? He said, "What's
that's
wrong with the
fake
video?"
news, bro. Get that
That
up
was
out of here.
Nets. That
He,
was Nets frequent. I think he was joking. That's where I was. I saw.
Yeah.
bro, ain't nothing what wrong with weed and hoes, man. But if you're supposed to be a professional basketball player, you gotta know how to be disciplined. Like You know what I mean? You gotta just, you know, make sure that you leading a team to, you know what I'm saying? You leading men. You know what I mean? You gotta keep these men focused, and you know, you just need somebody to help you be there to, you know what I'm saying, be the glue. That's why veterans in the locker room is good. You know, but there's nothing wrong with leading hosts. I love both. Not to say it like that, but yo, it's I'm not live the life that you want to live. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we don't know
Uh,
what life these NBA players is leading off court, but they still coming on the court. We don't know
he
what
said not
type
that.
of life Shea is living off court, but he's still going to court and ball out. Like
Right.
I just don't know. Like off life, I mean off court life, we don't know. But if Ace really come here, I would be hyped. I just don't think it's going to be. If he comes here, it would probably mean that this is where his agents probably or he wanted to
If
go.
if he come
I
here,
don't
it's
think the
gonna be a
workout.
process, and I think people got to take their time with that process. Even if he do
Yeah,
hit even if he do hit the gate running, bro, I could tell you one thing, bro. Listen,
What? Oh,
Wait, wait.
he'll be right back. Now he'll
All
be
right.
right back. Don't worry about it.
yeah. I just
Um,
don't think that the pro. I think either way, we gotta whoever we get, like we're gonna have to take the time with in general,
Yeah.
and not rush his process to get better. Like
I yeah, I agree. I just think Fears is really like the guy that the Nets are really focused on. They had the workout. He's been in New York for 3 months. Like Breeze said, he's knowing the lingo, knowing the sights
yep.
and sounds. Like, and he's taking initiative and training his ass off. The guy looks a lot stronger than he did in college. Like he's adding some bulk. So that is the type of player that just kind of fits what Jordy's trying to create right now. Like this kid is ready to hit the ground running if he goes to Brooklyn. I hope that happens because there's already a chemistry being built there, and we need a guy that has that chemistry already. I think Ace has so many different options he wants to go to, but he hasn't exactly built a chemistry with the Brooklyn Nets already, like Fears is doing. So I think the Nets
I'm
focus
gonna
on the
say
guy
this
that's
though.
already
I don't
trying
think
to
it's
build that chemistry
necessarily.
with
I
people.
don't think if just because he didn't work out, it doesn't mean they like you said. Like Marks was going to Rutgers games. If there's any case, he probably was looking at Ace. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see if maybe Ace or Dylan here could work. Seeing as they in the backyard. Just bring them over here, and we'll take care of them. Now that this Ace news is coming out. I would hope. I hope he's not just sitting on his butt, but I would hope Sean Marks is looking at that as an opportunity to, hey, maybe get one of the Rutgers kids and bring him home. It may not be Dylan, which I'm sure we will all like, but if it could be Ace, that would be really good if that fell in your lap.
Nah,
So
I'm gonna say this. Like them dudes, Ace been working out because I got sent one of Ace's ball handling workouts, right? But the way that fares, I don't know who doing his videos or whatever, whoever putting out his video clips or his workouts, bro. But this dude videos is everywhere, yo. I don't care because I seen Carter Bryant and them working out too. I seen pictures and I couldn't find the videos, but Fairs, like all them dudes is working out, but Fairs videos is relentless being out, bro. Twitter,
Facts.
Instagram,
Mhm.
it don't matter what app
yeah,
is on. Like Fairs is like probably like number one when you scroll. You see his workouts everywhere. I don't know who's doing that for him, but they doing a
Yeah.
hell of a
Mike
job.
Mike Miller,
His
man,
stock is rising
Well,
like a freaking volcano, bro.
yeah, I seen him
Mike
work out with
Miller,
Mike
man.
Miller. You
Mike,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I
Mike
seen
Miller is
that.
a really good agent. It's the same. He got the same trajectory of videos. Like when Paulo Banchero was in the pre-draft process, Paulo videos was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in Chris Brickley gym just bowling. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I guess Chris Brickley and Mike Miller might
Work
have a certain
together.
connection as to where they do pre-draft workouts in there.
That's
So it feels
interesting.
kind
I
of
like
similar with Paulo because Paulo was doing the same exact thing. I mean, he was the number one pick. So I'm not saying that's going to be Fizz, but I just think Mike Miller in general, in terms of the players he worked with, he tends to get the best out of them in terms of the workout. So it's nice to
it.
see Jeremiah Fears,
Take
working
initiative.
out. Yeah, yeah. Like Mike Miller just works really well with young players as an agent. Like he just
Facts.
has that type of connection with his players. So It'll be nice, especially since Paulo was under Mike Miller as an agent. If
Mm.
Jeremiah Fears got that same type of trajectory as a player, I
Yeah.
mean, that would be
I'm
insane.
telling you, here's just like looks like Brooklyn, man. Like he represents what it's supposed to be. And this is our first ever lottery pick. I would be happy for him to put his name in Brooklyn Nets history as our first ever lottery pick, man. If it's Fierce, I really think this kid,
I think Fairs
like
is
Ice is saying, he is rising up every week. He's doing
I think
something.
Fairs is cool anywhere he goes, bro. I think he has a certain amount of work effort, and
Right.
the fact that he wasn't in the same, he didn't come into the season in the same trajectory as Cooper, Ace, and Dylan, bro. He put his name in that pot, and he was able to do something in Oklahoma, bro, that probably hadn't been seen since probably Buddy Hield or Trey Young or one of them. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to do some things in the tournament that was caught a lot of attention to the scouts and everything, bro. Like you seeing him put the work in, bro. Like I admire that for sure, for sure. Um, but I still think Ace Billy is gonna be the better talent. I think Fierce is gonna be the better team player. He's gonna be the better fit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Fizz does have what it takes to be one of the best players in this draft, bro. Like I could see him working towards that for sure, but we'll have to see
Yeah,
how it
nah,
all
I
works
agree.
out.
I agree. Yo, shout to Easy, man. What's good with you, Easy,
Yo.
man? You've been trolling me all night, man.
Easy.
Yo, I'm hot. I'm
Yeah,
hot. I'm hot. I'm
Yeah,
hot.
Yep.
Yeah, you
yeah. What's
hot.
yeah,
good?
You hot,
you
man. You
hot,
hot.
bro. Eating a big
What's the
ass
word,
sandwich.
Easy? What's the
Yo,
word, Easy?
hold on. I ain't trying. I ain't trying to hog the rock. All right, real quick. I'm just gonna say one thing about nigga. This nigga Breeze is a fucking clown. I don't know why you acting like he ain't see my question. You want to talk about weed and hoes? I don't know what's going on here. That's
Oh
on him.
man.
You see where his mind at? All right, that's the chopped cheese talking, right? Boom. So here my thing, right? So niggas killed me all off season, preseason, and during the season about this little nigga. The time comes, the nigga trying to make his way to us, and you cool?
What are you talking about, Fizz?
No,
No,
Ace.
nigga.
Ace.
Oh,
No,
Ace
nigga.
You
Belly.
talking about Ace?
Yeah.
Who else I'm talking about?
Yeah, you talking about Ace.
I
Yeah,
I
mean, well,
mean,
you
that's
you
not
you
a.
already you already
But
know
hold
my
on,
stance on
Easy.
Ace,
To be
bro.
I
fair,
Like,
don't.
to be fair,
you
like
don't?
since the season started, like it was
I
kind
wanted
of
Ace in October.
yeah, like Ice wanted Ace, I wanted Ace. It was mostly was Priest and John that wanted
I didn't give
Dylan
nobody
or
else a
Cooper
chance. I
first.
didn't even
I
want
had
Cooper, and
Ace
I
at
knew Cooper was
three.
going number
So.
one,
sure.
bro. I wanted Ace since October.
A
Yeah.
lot of us wanted Ace. It
I
was
didn't
mostly
think Ace
Priest that
was the
wanted
number
Dylan
one.
and
So
John
why
that
am I
wanted
hearing
Cooper,
niggas say
but we
they
wasn't
cool? Why am I hearing
mad
niggas
with
saying they
either.
cool?
Yeah,
Hold
it
on.
was a good debate we were having about all that back then. It
I
was a good
mean,
debate.
I'm
I
hearing
mean,
niggas saying
listen.
they cool. If you're gonna kill me all off season, but you see this guy, you see this why I don't like talking. You see, this is why I be staying out
It's
of
not all
convos, my
Nets
nigga.
Well,
fans
hold
You
on,
though.
see
hold
why
on.
I stay out of
Easy,
convos, my
easy.
nigga.
When
You
did
see
you
what we
hold
do
on?
here?
Wait. Easy.
And
When
we
did
do
you
this
get
every
pressure?
season, my nigga. We do this
Easy.
every
Hold up.
season, my
Hold on.
nigga.
Hold on.
You
E. Wait,
beat
wait, wait.
our
Hold on.
heads in about a fucking about a
Wait,
topic
E.
from off season, bro.
When
The
did you get
moment
pressure
comes and then y'all
about
flip
Ace?
flop, my nigga. Y'all change seasons, my nigga. The fuck going on,
Ace,
son?
hold on.
We're not flip
Hold on.
flopping on getting Ace, bro.
Hold on. Wait. When did you get pressure about Ace, bro? Because I don't recall anybody up in here
Are you
giving me no.
serious, bro? Are
I
you
don't recall
serious,
it
bro?
other than Big Priest,
Nigga,
bro.
there was a topic one time all the way back, bro. Niggas said they'll take Ace number one overall, bro. Do not do
I
this,
still
bro.
take him
Oh
now
yeah,
too,
I
Good,
bro.
still
I
take
still
Ace
good.
take
number
bro.
one.
You
Yeah,
see,
nah,
what's
that
the
ain't changed.
I
That
was
shit
on
changed.
Cooper, so I was on Team Cooper on that one.
Yeah, John Team
I
But
Cooper.
still take Ace number one. F
the
that.
stance hasn't changed. What's changing is
That's
right.
not what I'm hearing,
People,
Aaron.
What's
That's not what
changing
I'm
it? No,
hearing.
no.
I'm hearing difference. I'm hearing a change in
What's
stance. That's what
changed?
I'm
No, no,
hearing.
no, 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 no. What's changed is the draft order and whether we can get him or not. Since the draft
right?
lottery, a lot of things have changed, bro.
The
Like I
nigga
didn't think
said
I
he
was gonna get royally screwed like I got, bro. Like, bro, the eighth pick is historically fucking bad. Just to let y'all know, it's historically bad.
The
and
nigga is
somehow, some
making his
way,
way to us, and yeah, I swear to God, I heard
Well,
I'm
it might not
cool.
be
I
us.
swear to God, I
It could be
heard I'm
Utah. It could be
cool.
but
Why
we
Washington.
did I
don't
hear
know if
I'm
he
cool?
making his way to us. 8 is a long way away, bro. Like
I
for
don't
Right.
care. The words "I'm cool" should never fucking come out your mouth. Pause. If you
what do you mean?
fucking killed niggas about this shit all
Nobody
off
here
season,
said we cool.
I promise you, somebody said I'm cool. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. I couldn't tell who voice it was, bro. They lucky I wasn't on the panel, but I heard that shit,
What?
my nigga. I heard that. Don't, I heard that shit.
Easy,
I
easy,
heard that
easy.
shit.
If you did hear it, bro, it's because of the doubt of him landing number 8. That's the only thing, bro. Like we don't
Man,
know how this shit is
what
gonna
type
turn
of
out.
fucking doubt is that, bro? The nigga trying to make
The,
his way
the
to
Hold
us,
on,
man.
draft
hold
And
is
I
on.
don't give a
five
fuck.
days
I
away.
took
Wait,
y'all
E,
with
let me
what
my
you
clear it
shit.
up.
want?
Let me clear
Leave.
it up, right? Let me clear it up. The consensus on Ace, everybody had their preference, right? John wanted Cooper, Priest wanted Dylan, and most of us wanted Ace. But let's be clear. If we got Ace, I remember Priest and I remember John specifically saying they wouldn't be mad at it. I remember them specifically saying that they wouldn't be mad if they got Ace, but their preference would be Dylan or Cooper Flag. So
Yes.
nobody would be
Yes.
mad
Yes.
if we got Ace Bailey. No, we're not. It is what it is. That would be a celebration, really. But people got their preferences. It is what it is. I can't be mad at that.
I can't be
Like,
mad at it neither, bro. Like the target that you looking for, E, is not in here right now, bro. Like I'm pretty sure, bro.
yeah,
Like
you gonna have to go on Twitter for that
everybody
Brooklyn
up in here,
Netcast and
bro.
them. That's what you got to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to.
You probably looking for
Yo, I
somebody on Twitter
promise
or
y'all,
something,
son.
bro.
I promise y'all. Y'all was talking about the nigga, and I heard
You
I'm cool. We
gotta
don't
go
need the
to one
nigga.
of them
Whoa,
Twitter
whoa,
niggas,
whoa,
bro.
whoa. What?
I am Ace 100,000%. He on the board. Give me that shit.
Bro, don't
Keep it
act like y'all
moving.
was there. Bro, don't act like y'all was not on the last stream, my nigga. And niggas was fucking debating about that shit. I heard I'm cool, my nigga. That's what I'm saying right here. This is what I'm saying right here.
But
You
one
ain't
Bro,
hear
person
that
don't
from me. You
represent
ain't hear that
all
from
of
me.
us.
you
The
said what?
only I'm gonna put it like this: the only person that may go in the top 8 that I would not want in this team is Conker Knuckle. Everybody else is whatever. Wherever we
Facts.
land with the other players, I'm good. Like with the team, it's good if you can land anybody in the top 8, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like LM said, everybody got preference. Right now, most of the Brooklyn fans want Jeremiah Fears. But they
Right.
wouldn't be mad if you got a Senge. They wouldn't be mad if you got Ace. You know what I'm saying? They
But
won't be mad if they traded up and
Hey,
got
I tell
Dylan. They
you
wouldn't
what.
be mad at
no,
those trades.
ice. I'm not saying
I
that.
tell
I'm
you
not
what.
saying that.
We
Ice.
I'm not
learning
saying that.
more about these niggas since October, bro. But
I
I know
tell you
about
what.
it. I was
Ice.
No, no,
sold
no.
on
If
Ace since
I'm,
October.
I'm not saying
if
that, bro. I'm
I,
not
if
Hold on,
saying
I,
Big
that.
Priest.
Hey,
Big
Priest is
Priest
here. Priest is
actually
here. Priest
showed
is
up.
here.
Right, go ahead,
Hey,
Big Priest.
Priest.
You
yeah, because my name was mentioned like 17 times. I heard,
Right.
but
It was
Yeah,
no
good.
malice behind the priest, bro. I'm letting you know that right now, bro. Like,
You
know,
right.
come on, bro. You know that.
Go ahead,
Come on,
Big
you
man.
Priest.
heard. Hey, but like real talk, like right now, where my head is at right now, I would take Fizz over Ace. Where my head is
Ooh.
at right now,
Ooh. You see, this
based
what
I'm
I'm
off
not
talking
of
about
mad at.
right here.
All
I'm
right,
not
hold
mad
on,
at
hold
This
on.
what
that
I'm talking
though.
about
But
right
hold
here.
on, hold on, hold
I'm
on, hold
thinking
on.
the same thing,
But
No,
but
no,
Priest.
no,
but
no,
but
no.
Hold
but
on, hold on,
priest
y'all.
priest
Hold
It
on,
But
hold
that's
on.
priest
not. I'm
always
not
wanted a
mad at
point
that
guard though.
though.
it has to be
Hold on.
Priest.
Time out, y'all. Let Big Priest get a soliloquy on why he would take Fizz over Ace. Go ahead, Big Priest.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
Fizz offensive skill set plus we need a point guard. I think he
Oh,
number one he more ready to play to me. I think Ace got a whole lot of growing to do, and
mm,
and you can see, and it depends on the team too, because you see a guy with all the skill sets of a Kuminga on the Warriors not looking like a promising player. So all these things go into it, and I don't want because we're not gonna win next year. So if we bring a guy like I think Dylan would be cool, but we're not gonna get Dylan. So I think if you bring a guy like that into a situation that's not going to be a winning situation, I don't know how that goes, right? I don't have the faith in him like I do Cooper or AJ DeBonsta or Dylan Harper or a lot of those other guys. So I think he can be a great player, but I don't know whether he will.
That's a good
I
take.
I
You
I
That's a
look
good
think
at
take.
it,
that's
all these owners
I
look at it.
think I think physically he has everything he needs to be a great player, all NBA player, all those kind of things. But I don't know if he will. I think
Okay.
I know Cooper will be a great player. I know
Mm.
that based off of everything I've seen throughout everything, even when he was giving our Olympic team buckets. I mean, everything I've seen with Ace, I don't know, and
Okay.
it's and to me is a reason why jokers drop on the draft boards, whether we like it or not. If it ain't got nothing to do with no like basketball or not basketball, but off the court stuff. Because if it's off the court stuff, you can kind of deal with it in house. But if it ain't no off the court stuff, that gives me cause to pause.
Yeah, now I'm with you. Shout out
Priest,
That's a
priest,
good take, Priest.
yeah,
priest.
now I was.
Hear what I'm
Go
saying.
ahead.
Hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hear what I'm saying, bro.
Hmm.
There was one off season and one season I had to hear for the whole fucking time, right? Draft Zach Eady. Draft Zach
Oh
Eady.
man.
Draft Zach Eady. Yo, even when I said chill, bro, we could like just chill. No, I damn near got jumped about it, right? And then when the day came,
So who looked like the better player, Zach Eady or my boy Klingen?
you already know who it look. Clinging
You
by
out of your
fucking far,
fucking mind.
by
Yo,
far.
he mellow.
Y'all
Whoa.
out
I'm
of
gonna
y'all
let this
fucking
happen.
mind,
So
bro.
go ahead.
Let this happen. Go
Whoa.
ahead,
Y'all
y'all.
out of y'all
Go.
fucking mind, bro. Like, don't
You
No, he's
crazy.
disrespect,
not.
bro.
Clinging look better, bro.
Clinging is by far.
Zachy
Bro,
like a
but niggas
bowling
ain't
ball
watching
in that
enough
first
Portland
round
games to say
series,
that,
dude.
bro. Like, nigga, bro, like, I
I
don't
You
want to
didn't
actually
hear
watch
that.
did
enough
watch
Portland
Klingen.
games.
I
I
actually
mean,
did
I'm
watch
Yo,
not, I'm
Portland
yo,
not.
games.
Priest is a
Listen, I'm not,
UConn fan,
and you
so
probably did. You probably watched a whole lot of Stephon Castle games too. They your niggas. You a
Yeah.
UConn nigga, bro. I respect that, but respectfully, nigga, Zach Eady, bro, like they don't make the playoffs without Zach Eady, bro. They don't. That nigga, bro, like, are
What?
you kidding me? Bro, he
That's the
did most
bar.
of the dirty work on that damn team, bro. Like
Bro,
without him, bro,
listen.
like they don't have no big.
So
Jared
we're
Jackson
gonna say
Jr.
that Memphis, not Jaron Jackson
Memphis.
Jr., not John Morant, not Desmond Bain, they don't make the playoffs without Zach Eady.
Zach Eady completed their team. That's what I'm saying.
Not the all NBA, all defensive players is Zach Eady.
He complete. All I'm saying, he completed their team, bro. That's all I'm
Nigga,
saying, bro.
what? Scottie Pippen Jr., motherfucking Brandon Clark coming back. Jaron
Scott,
Jackson Jr. fucking completed
Scotty
team,
Pippen
nigga.
Jr., bro.
Jalen Wells
Yeah, he
completed their team,
Jalen
nigga.
Wells did get hurt, bro. But listen, but
Jalen Wells
y'all
is
niggas
playing
gotta
really good
understand what
before he
I'm
got
saying. Y'all
hurt.
niggas gotta understand what I'm saying, bro. Like they went back to the
I'm
team
trying
that
to
they beat.
understand until you say
No, no,
some
no, no.
crazy
I'm
shit
gonna
like
let you
that.
know. I'm gonna let you
Yo,
know. They went back.
Priest.
Like, they was one of the best rebounding teams in the league because of Zach Eady. They was one of the best interior teams in the league because of Zach Eady.
But
They was one of the
they were a top rebounded team before they got Zach Eady.
yeah,
Ooh.
but that was with a different cast of players. That's when they still had Steven Adams
I
and Brandon
mean,
Clark and them niggas.
if you got a dude that's 7'3", 7'4", he should rebound.
Hey, he did. That means he doing what he supposed to do. And he finished
But
top
hold on.
five. And he
But
finished
hold
top
on.
five in rookie of the year
But
voting,
hold
bro.
on.
So I don't
But
know how
hold,
clinging over him, bro.
right. That's true. That's what y'all got to say about that.
So we gonna do this now.
Klingon
So
didn't
wait, hold on,
finish
priest,
top five, and
hold on, priest.
I'm gonna defend my guy. Klingon ain't finished top five rookie of the year because he played for a losing team. There were more eyes on Memphis. Klingon was
Um,
basically took the
I'm
starting
not
job.
using I'm not using that excuse.
Hold on. Klingon took the starting job because he didn't even come into the team as a starter because they had a $200 million center named DeAndre Ayton, who he
They
took the
did.
starting job from.
They did. You
He
right.
took that shit. He took that shit
You
from a
right.
former number one overall pick.
You right.
So yeah,
But
if he started the whole year, then I guarantee you he would have been in the voting, and he would have been doggone on the all rookie team center
look,
because he was because
Clingan had a
Klingon
game
all,
and you know another thing, Klingon was way better defensively than Zach Eady. Zach Eady sucks on defense.
Clingan had a
ooh,
game this
damn.
year.
look,
He has
we can
17,
say
12,
that, but
and 8
All
bombs.
Zach Eady did in 4 games was lead the lead the playoffs in blocks per game, bro. I don't know what to tell you, but Listen, if you want to
Okay,
say he,
shit,
if you want to
listen.
Four
say
game sample size.
in a four game
Four
sample
game
size,
sample
bro, like he
size, bro.
led the
I
entire
hate you, man.
postseason
I
in
hate you.
blocks, bro.
Listen,
Blocks per
Listen,
game.
man.
That's it.
You
Klingon
know
had a
you my
game
dog,
this
but I
year. He
hate you,
had
bro.
17 points,
In the
12
closeout game,
rebounds,
this
and
nigga
8
had 8
blocks,
blocks,
bro.
bro. What you want me to tell you?
Say it again, LM.
I say he had a game this year. He had 17 points against the Timberwolves, going up against Gobert, 17, 12, and 8 blocks. He had
Who and
another
who was
game where
that?
he had Klingen.
Klinger.
Okay, keep
And he had
going.
another game where he had 17 against the Nuggets, 17, 20, 3 blocks. And then he had another game, that game that
Against
they won
Jokic?
again. Yeah.
Stop.
And then
No,
he had
not
another
against
game
Jokic.
4 months
I
ago
don't think Joker
against
was playing that
Portland.
game.
Yeah, and they had another
Joker
game which
did
they
play that
won.
game. Shut up.
They won against I think Denver, where he had 21 points, which was his career high. 8 for 8 from the field. Like he was balling this year, bro. It just wasn't noticed to the media's eyes because they was a trash team.
I give Klinger
But
a lot of respect, bro. Like, but he
No,
was
you
not.
really don't.
I do give him a lot of respect. He's just not better than Zach Edey this year. He wasn't. He wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, Priest, bro. I want to like listen. Shout out to your UConn
You
niggas, bro,
say
nigga, but they
you
wasn't.
say you say that we don't watch Portland games. How many Portland games did you watch?
Oh, damn, pretty.
I barely watch Portland games, but I could tell you
All
how
right,
many
then
Memphis.
shut up about
How would you know about
Klingon then.
Donovan Clingan?
I'm nigga. I'm not talking about Klinger. I'm talking about Zach Edey. I watched a lot of Memphis games,
But
nigga.
how can you say Zach
Excuse
Edey's
you.
better than Clingan if you never watched Clingan? Nigga?
Oh shit.
I didn't say
Yo,
I never
man.
watched Klinger, bro. Like I definitely watched
You're not
Klinger,
gonna
bro,
watch
If you
if you
before.
tell me you
barely
watch
watched them,
5 games, bro. You never watched them, bro. That's what I'm saying.
My
if you
nigga,
barely
like,
watched them,
bro, if you tell, listen, if I tell you I'm barely watching them, and then you just told me DeAndre, he had to take the starting spot from DeAndre Ayton, how much games should I really watch to the nigga?
It's
Realistically,
basketball. What the fuck are you talking about? You talking like it's reality TV, my nigga.
Whoa, damn.
easy. Mind your
the
motherfucking
fact that
business.
My fault.
I
Go
Whoa.
ahead,
guarantee, I'll put it
Easy. All
like
right,
this.
my
I'll put it
fault.
like this, and this is just my opinion because I don't have, this is an opinion. If DeAndre Ayton was on Memphis, he would have been the starter at the beginning of the season and the starter at the end of the season. Facts.
If,
That's if he
if,
played for what he played with the Suns, though.
yeah, if. I mean, why wouldn't you pay a nigga that? Why wouldn't you play a nigga that's making $280 million for 4 years?
I don't know, but the Clinton show took his spot.
They clinging, yeah, but it took time for him to do it. It took time for him to do it, bro. All I'm telling you is, bro, like everything that Memphis was doing, bro, when they had Steven Adams, they picked that shit right back up when they got Zach Edey.
Oh no, man, that was disgusting when he put
I,
out
I think
in the
Edie
first 2
needs to
games.
improve more on the defensive end,
Man,
get
I was
quicker with
watching
his feet.
Edie
I
get
think that's
cooked
what
in
he
the
needs to
pick and
improve.
roll. I ain't gonna
That's a
lie to
fact.
you.
The nigga
Yo,
need
I
he
to
like
watched
a
work
those
on.
pig.
No,
games.
no, he
To
definitely
be honest
listen.
with you,
Hey,
like the
bro,
freaking
listen. He
bowling
definitely
ball
need.
against OKC,
Look,
man.
I'm not.
Last
Look,
week,
I'm
man. They
not
were
gonna
stealing
lie,
that
bro.
ball from him.
Listen, he definitely listen. Everything that happened to him in the pick of the roll, bro. Like he definitely listen. He definitely need to work on that, bro. Like obviously, but in
He
terms,
going to get a foot surgery, a foot replacement because his feet slow as hell.
He
So
had his ankle
unless he gonna
surgery
fix that,
this offseason. He had a
uh,
procedure this offseason, right?
yeah, he did have a procedure this offseason.
and that's
Actually,
another thing with big players, they always get hurt. I would
hey,
rather take the 7-1 guy that has a more of a history of staying healthy than a guy like Zach Edey. I mean, look.
I
Zach
mean, but
Edey gonna end
that's
up.
his Zach Edey. That's his first injury though, bro. Like, come on.
I remember when. I mean, I'm talking about the NBA. Yao Ming didn't have a history of injuries, but we see what happened to him. But and Zach Edey's nowhere close to Yao Ming, by the way. So get that.
Well, he's going to miss some time beginning next season. So I think to Leaf's point, if Memphis plays bad without Edie, that kind of helps to Leaf's point that they need him. So we're very interested to see how Memphis starts next season
But
without
I
Edie.
don't even know what Memphis is going to do as a team because
Right.
I
I
don't
know
know how
exactly what they're
serious
gonna
they
do.
are. I don't know how serious they are about winning. We're gonna sit here and say what they do without Zach Edey, like they didn't just trade Desmond Bain.
I mean, but they but
Yeah.
hold up, no. See, I got you on that one, bro. Like they traded Desmond Bain to clear up money so they could triple J that more and that max shit or whatever that was because he was taking a 500 5 years $200 million. That's what that
But
was.
he's
And now you
still
got
their third
and now
best
you
player.
got Yeah. But now you got KCP in return, and you got Cole Anthony, bro. Like now you don't have a Ninja Turtle in your
KCP
back.
is trash now.
Do you guys think
Listen,
Jaren Jackson Jr. is overrated?
listen.
Some
You
NBA
put
media
You
people
put
say he's
KCP with
overrated.
a nigga that can pass the ball like John Morant. He plays better. That's all it is.
What?
He's still a great defender. He's still a solid defender. He had one down year, bro, on Orlando because he was the only sole shooter over there, bro. Like, and he couldn't
He
create.
was so he was
He was
so
very
he
bad with Orlando,
It
but
was
he
the
wasn't terrible.
worst season of his
But
career, I
if
think.
you go back to Denver and anytime he's played with a playmaker, the nigga has been damn good. Go back to the Lakers, he's played good with them. Go back to Denver, he's played good with them. If he's around a nigga that could find him, bro, like and get him easier shots, like a John Morant, bro, like he's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. And then you got Cole Anthony, bro, like who I think is probably gonna be out the league in another year, bro. Like I don't really have no hope for. I don't think he's gonna get no minutes over Scottie Pippen Jr. because Scottie Pippen Jr. was balling.
he
You
gonna
still
get
got.
minutes over KCP though.
I highly doubt that, but I mean we'll see.
They got to make some.
Yeah, I'm in the mindset of I'm gonna be realistic, and I'm not just gonna say stuff just to say it. I mean, KCP was so bad that they had to put a pick with that shit to trade him. That's how
Hey,
bad he
Mm,
was. They
that's
had to
fair.
hey,
put a
Four
first
picks.
with
Four
him
picks.
to trade him.
Five picks, ease.
they,
Yeah.
No, they had to give a pick and a half for Memphis to even take his contract. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Right. Hold on.
I
I
mean,
just
but
wanted
I
to
don't think
kind
that
of
was for him. I think that was for Desmond
It
Bain,
was for
bro.
him. They said it. It's
It
been
was for
Yeah,
him.
reported on.
they,
It
it
was
was
for him.
report.
Right.
It was reported, Leaf. It was reported because of his contract. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to just kind of pivot a little bit because I didn't get a chance to speak on this. They talking about expansion teams. I just wanted to hear what they saying real quick. Hold on.
And I talked to a high level person in NBA today, and they said it's leaning towards perhaps expansion coming soon this summer, but it's not a no brainer. You know, when the owners come in, all the numbers going to come in with them, right? And the league's doing good. They're about to do the Europe thing. They're making money with NBA Africa, which had better attendance. China, they're making a bunch of money in China. So when you look at it, all these owners look at it, do you want to share a piece of the pie now?
Right.
It's like dominoes. It's all good money, good money. So they'll sit back and look at it because what it comes to, you go from 1/30th to 1/32nd
Right.
long term. So
Right.
you're cutting more piece of the pie. So yeah, there's a expectation probably about a $6 billion for whatever that team comes in. But long term, is that worth the squeeze for the expansion and the teams? And I talked to a high level person, NBA.
Lakers at
Um,
10 billion is crazy, bro.
right. But it's not surprising.
Yeah, right.
And I only say that to say because they NBA West, the NBA built their team off of the Lakers, and I just expect the Lakers and the Celtics to beat it. But to the conversation, yeah, I think it would be interesting because I think it'd be a Ripley effect. Maybe the draft would go from 60 players to 80 players, 90 players. I don't know. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Guys will feel more or got more talented players will get more minutes because there will be more teams and just more opportunities of it. So I just want to say, for starters, not to be long winded, I'm a fan of the NBA expanded. And, as dude said just now on the panel, it's an international sport. You feel what I'm saying? If they're gonna do all of this business internationally, you know, these teams like NBA Africa, if they got the best player in NBA Africa, the MVP in NBA Africa, we might try to draft him. You know what I'm saying? Or we might try to get him on one of the NBA rosters in America, here where we at in the US. So I like it. Going forward, I want the NBA to expand and have more teams. How you feel about it, Ice?
Yeah, it'll be nice, bro. Yo, hoops is everywhere. You know what I mean? And just because, there's a lot of people that you don't see. You already know, state to state, but now you going across season, and you know what I'm saying. You don't know how nice somebody is because you don't get the opportunity to see them. So now they opening leagues like that. NBA Africa, I know they got the one in Australia as well. You know what I'm saying? And it helps business wise, and it helps, you know what I'm saying, also for other players, you know what I'm saying, to get better. and open your eyes to other things. You know what I mean?
Now, of course, of course. Shout out to Ice. Y'all can follow him at the Brooklyn Nets. A tip off for Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube, and he heavy on TikTok too. We gonna go to uh John. What you think about the league possibly expanding this summer?
Yeah, I agree with Eyes. Like you're creating new opportunities for new different players from even different parts of life they're not even looking at right now in the NBA draft. Like you have scouts going to different countries. Now you'd really like expand that even more. So I think it's a great thing for the NBA for the product to really find those new stars. I think the NBA is kind of like they have to now get away from the Kevin Durant's, the LeBrons, and the Currys. That era is coming to an end. Now you really have to expand the era, find those new guys. So I think this is great for the NBA. But I would say this: how does it affect the Brooklyn Nets? We talked about this a while back. If you add Vegas and Seattle, a team from the West, I think we talked about it was Pelicans, Memphis, or the Timberwolves. One of those teams comes to the East. How does that affect the changing of the guard in the East? Because let's say the Timberwolves come to the East, Anthony Edwards, where everybody says could be the future of this league, he goes from one of the toughest conferences to probably one of the easiest conferences right now. So yeah, as great as this is for finding new players, there's also a reason why they're doing this as well to maybe get a star to a different conference to boost their profile and make a lot more money. Like they don't just do these things just to find new stars. There's always an economic reason as well.
Yo, yo, real quick, right? Real quick,
Successful,
real quick,
and making money doing it. Go ahead, easy.
real quick. I ain't trying to poo poo on it, right? But my nigga, fuck all that bullshit, my nigga.
What's the
Fix your
problem, E?
fucking fix your fucking league pass, my nigga. There's no fucking reason. If I bought a fucking year subscription, my nigga, I can't watch New York or Brooklyn fucking games, my nigga. All type
Fact.
of weirdo bullshit going on. I can't watch ABC game.
It's
Yo,
it's
my
it's
nigga,
it's been like that, bro,
I
forever.
don't
Bro.
give a fuck how long it been for, my nigga. Change it now, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. You
They,
talking to
I
me
don't I
about
don't
fucking
I
Africa?
don't think
Change
they
that league
like
pass
that
bullshit,
those
my nigga. My
those
money on the
licenses.
motherfucking line, my nigga. You hear
No,
what I'm
no,
telling
Fact.
you?
bro. Like
My
because
money's
they
hard
expecting
work,
Right.
my nigga.
everybody
I
I'm
to
don't
with
come
have
here
easy.
for the
regular
shit. You hear
TV,
me, my
bro.
nigga?
Like that's
Nah,
Fix
they
what the
gotta
fuck I'm
change with the
putting out, my
times. They
nigga.
gotta
You
fix
hear
it.
what I'm telling
Facts.
you?
I mean, if you
Fix that
playing for
shit.
League Pass, you should be able to watch
Easy
every
fix.
freaking game,
Fuck all
bro.
that, my
Like it
nigga.
is what it is.
Nigga, you buy a whole
they
year
got it so
league
you
pass
can
and it's
watch the
over.
games that's not on your cable box, bro.
I
Like that.
don't give a fuck what you think is for. I'm telling you what it needs to be. You hear me?
Well, go ahead in the front office and go tell them niggas that, bro. Like, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Don't find them
Send them
niggas in
this
them
clip.
suits, bro. Sit them down, bro. Like, give them all chopped cheeses and tell them niggas to get right. I
Yo,
don't
send
know.
them this clip, man. I'm with AC on that, man, because it shouldn't be hard to see the games you really want to see. You know what I'm saying? They should make it easy for fans to see any game that they want to see. Just make them pay.
It's
Just charge
actually
the
easy
price.
for
But
me because I'm a Nets fan and I live in Atlanta, so I can see all the Nets games on League Pass, except for when they play Atlanta, which is weird. But
right,
But you can't see Atlanta games. What's some bullshit, bro? You
I don't
missing
really
out
want to
Jalen
see
Johnson.
Atlanta games though.
I feel you, but like if I want to see Trey Young, I want to see Jalen Johnson, I want to see Dyson
I
Daniels.
don't want
What
to
the
see them
fuck?
no niggas while I'm watching a Nets game, though, man. Fuck them.
What, that's you, my nigga. But I'm gonna watch both games, my nigga. Shit go on timeout sometime, my nigga. I
Nah,
want,
man.
nigga. I want my option, my nigga. What the fuck I'm putting
But
I
my
I
know
do
I
fucking
watch
time
respect
for?
your option, bro,
my
but my
young
option is,
players.
nigga, I got 2 hours and 30 minutes to call this shit how I see it, bro. Like, it's one game on per night, bro. It's either this
Just
shit
because you
or
called the
I'm.
game, my nigga. The fuck, man. No.
Yeah, nigga. What you mean? Just because I called the game, nigga? I'm calling the game, my nigga, because I'm good at calling the game. That's why.
Don't rain on
Damn it.
my parade because you fucking calling the game and
I'm
I just
not
want to
raining
watch
on
hoop.
your parade, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like I'm.
I'm not saying
Everybody know
making
what
money
my.
right now, bro. You trying to
Everybody
go
know
for the
what my
corporation
flag
right
is,
now. This shit
bro.
is
Like.
crazy work right now, bro. You trying to be the corporate nigga right now. I'm trying to
I
save
ain't
niggas
trying to
money.
be the corporate. Why everybody? Yo,
What
Easy.
the
What's up
fuck
with
is
you,
going
bro?
on, bro? What is going on right
Bro,
now,
you
bro?
always coming in here, bro. Like, come on, what's going on, man? Like, what the fuck, bro?
No,
Like,
that's you, bro. That's you,
that,
bro.
no, that's you, bro.
No, no, no,
Right
no,
now,
no,
I
no.
was
Hold on.
cool, bro. Like,
Bro.
now
Hold
you
on,
done
hold on,
took the
hold,
energy
hold.
that I had, bro. Like for the last 100 days and made it yours,
So
bro.
what?
Like, no.
So what, bro? You hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. So hold on, bro. Now that I think about it, bro, it was you who said we cool on Ace, my nigga. So you know what? I think
No,
it's
it
you who
was
said that.
not.
No, it was you who said that.
Oh man.
No,
It
it
was
was
you who
not.
said
No,
that.
bro, like, hold up.
No,
Nah,
it was
nah,
you.
no,
No, no,
no.
no, no, no. Hold
Fuck
on, hold on,
that.
hold on,
No,
hold on,
no.
Yo,
hold on.
I did not.
Listen,
Nah, nah, nah.
listen,
Hold
bro.
on, Breeze. Fuck this
yo,
nigga, bro. Nah, nah, nah. Hell no. He know I ain't say that bullshit, bro. Get out of here. Nigga, everybody in this fucking party know, bro, it was Ace or nothing with
No,
me
no,
since
no. Hold on,
October.
no, hold on,
And
bro.
I
Hold
have
on.
been saying that, bro.
Yo,
I
hold
said,
on,
if we
Ellen,
get
you could
fizz,
back me up
bro,
on
Don't
this.
like,
forget
Ellen, hold
Jaeger
on,
Demon
hold on,
either.
hold on. Ellen, you could back me up on this.
everybody
Hold on,
changed
hold
their
on,
tune
hold
after
on.
the
Breeze, put him
goddamn
in the back.
draft lottery.
Breeze, put him in
It
the back.
ain't shit you saying,
Breeze,
bro,
put him
that's
in the
a
back.
stain on my fucking name.
Hold on,
Stop
hold on.
that.
No, no,
Hmm.
hold on, bro.
uh,
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I remember this, bro. Niggas was talking about the interview, and he keep on skipping our interviews. You came out of nowhere and said, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, with this shit going on, I'm type cool off him. I remember that. It was you. It was you. Am I
It was
lying?
not me.
Am I lying?
Hey, he's
yo,
That was
entitled to
not
a
me.
new leaf
Nah,
epiphany
this
every
is
day,
nah,
guys.
this
Nah,
That
if
was
he said
not
that, if
that
he
was
said
definitely
that,
not me.
you know they're gonna do the research in the chat,
you
man.
niggas
Yo,
will find
chat,
the
chat.
receipts.
They could
yo,
do the
They're gonna
research
find the
all they
receipts.
want,
yo,
Chat.
bro. Like it
player
ain't
Yo,
one,
JP.
player one be having the receipts, man.
Yo,
Yeah,
P1.
facts.
P1. P1. I'm not lying. Matter of fact, pull this shit up, nigga. Pull it up. Pull it up. I remember that shit. It was
he
you,
one ain't
so.
even in
Yeah,
here, bro.
you
Like
know
what the
what?
fuck?
You know
Hold
what?
up.
Yeah, where is player? Yeah.
Why do I remember that easy? He did say that shit
Am I
though.
lying?
Oh
Yo,
my
am I lying?
god.
Oh man.
I remember that shit though.
That's two.
Y'all. First off, every
This
last
nigga
one of y'all is
said.
every last one of y'all is misquoting me again, bro. I said I'm always good with Ace.
Ice don't lie, my nigga. Don't do that,
No,
bro.
I'm not saying nice is lying, bro. Like, but everybody keep missing
I
what I'm
mean,
saying,
Leaf
and
did
they
used to
think they
say
heard
Ace
something
damn near
else.
nothing
I
though.
said I'm good with Ace anytime, bro. But I don't think he's gonna fall to us. That's what I said.
No, you did say that. I remember you saying something like that. That part.
Don't let
Yeah,
him clean it up, John. Don't let
yeah,
him clean it
that
up. He
No,
king
said
no,
that
no.
got
about
Listen,
you.
some
I know he has
heat
a.
on
Wait,
him.
wait,
I'm
wait,
clean,
easy. I
and
know.
nigga, I
Wait,
ain't need to
easy.
clean
Wait,
it up. I know
wait,
what the
wait,
fuck I
wait,
said.
wait.
God
Listen, wait,
damn
listen,
it.
listen. I know he has a new leaf epiphany every time something doesn't go his way, but he's
Yo,
entitled to that, man. But that's
A
his
new
stuff.
what? A
A
new
leaf,
what?
leaf epiphany. It's called leaf epiphany.
Leaf Tiffany.
That's crazy. That is insane.
Yo, the reaction was
That
a
is
few months
insane,
ago.
guy.
Ice, remember Ice?
Oh yeah, nah, facts. Facts. That was
Well, bro,
on the
I'm sick. I'm
podcast.
sick
Yo,
and tired.
Ice put that on his title. He was streaming on the bottom blue.
Man,
Real sick
man,
and tired of
y'all
y'all
can't
niggas, bro. Like y'all
y'all can't
really.
keep going that leaf like this, man. Let
I
them
remember,
live,
I
man.
remember
I
Ace
didn't do
saying,
it. It was
I
you.
To be
remember
fair,
him
For
saying
to
what
be
he
it's
fair,
was
worth,
Leaf has
cool
I
been
on
didn't
high
hear.
Earth and
on
stuff.
Ace.
I didn't hear.
I
I didn't
didn't
hear.
do a
Yeah.
goddamn thing. I'm trying to figure out why Easy is so goddamn pissed off. It turns out it's because of damn area 51, bro, not giving us the fucking
Hold
games
on,
on the
hold on, bro.
goddamn app, bro. Like
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. And I'm gonna get up out of here. Hold on, bro. Hold on, real quick, bro. Like I said, bro, it was a whole off season, preseason, and during the season, I got tortured. Right? I'm going to use the word tortured. Right? With Zach Eady, my nigga. Even when I begged, I said, yo, chill, my nigga. You did not chill, right? Then when the moment came, nigga, you said, yo, I'm cool off that. I just want to bring back up history, my nigga. I don't plan on doing the same shit over twice, my nigga. You hear me?
listen, I heard what you said, but you saying that was something that you thought you heard I said, bro. What I said was,
I
bro,
said the
I'm
same shit,
always
though. Like, hold on.
no, listen, listen, and Ice is probably on the same page with you, but I'm gonna tell you what I said. I said that I'm always good with Ace, bro. If he falls to us, but I don't think we're getting him at 8. Anything that I said post draft lottery, bro, was always concerns of who we're going to get. Before the draft lottery, nigga, I was jumping off the porch. No
Hold on.
parachute. I was jumping off the top rope. I was jumping off the top of the cell, Mick Foley
Leave.
style.
Leave. I remember
Well, Mick
I'm
Foley got
cool
through
off.
off the top of the
I
cell.
remember
He
the
ain't
cool
jumped.
off that, but I don't remember
Facts.
the
And he got
context
choke
to it.
slammed through it too.
I remember the
Yeah.
cool off that. I don't remember the context. I remember you saying I'm cool off that, but I don't know what you was talking about before. You know what I mean? But I know you
Might have
said
been
I'm cool
Ace,
off that.
might not have been. You
Yo,
know what I'm
facts.
saying?
He's had so many different takes,
I think
man.
we
Like,
I think we understand that.
Think of no, it was Kaman Malawak because y'all niggas kept selling me on that
Oh,
But
you
I
bullshit.
didn't
was,
like Mallywalk. I
That's what
remember
it
that.
was, bro.
Yeah.
It was
but you
his
know the
ass.
thing. You know the thing. When I came in here,
Right.
because it might have been that day. Because when I came in here and I was telling the truth about, and this was about Dylan and Ace, by the way. Now I'm still high on Dylan about them not being or not. They should have made the tournament. That was my
Yeah,
quote.
yeah. I remember that.
That they
Yeah,
should have made
I
the
remember
tournament.
that. I remember that.
Um, and that showed me something about, because I said I don't really care who it is if you got two of the top three players coming out in the next year's draft. Then, but it turns out that they didn't have two of the top three because it don't look like Ace is going three. So I mean,
No,
I see.
before you,
I
somebody
mean,
else.
Ace is going down in the draft, bro, because it's
Man,
Asian,
Daryl
bro.
Morey might
That's
say,
what
fuck
that
all
is.
that, fuck what these
No, but
niggas talking
hold
about,
up,
and still take
please.
him.
I was listening to somebody else, and they mentioned the same thing that you mentioned about them not making the tournament, bro. You know what I'm saying? About something about they winning. Don't know if they winners, and they ain't make the tournament. So I'm like, damn. You know what
I
I'm
think it
saying?
might have been so greasy. I
No,
don't know.
it was on another. It
No,
was
no,
on
no,
another.
no,
It
no.
was on another
That was
podcast.
Lamont.
Another
No,
something
that
I was
was Lamont.
watching
That
on.
was
You know what I'm
Lamont.
saying?
Lamont, yeah, it was
It was
Lamont.
Lamont. He
Yeah,
came up
it
here.
was.
He was arguing on PT down about Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper.
Yeah, I
Right.
remember that. I
I
I
remember
do
that.
I
remember
was
that.
not the only one that believes that, and I believe that because I know how college ball works. Right? You
Yeah.
have 68 opportunities to get in the tournament. So basically, you have to suck. I mean, and if you're talking about them two players, I felt like they should have been able to get that done. Sorry, sorry,
They
sorry.
was getting beat. They was getting beat by Princeton, my nigga. Niggas, ain't nobody on Princeton going to the league, bro. Like they was getting beat by
Well,
Cal.
Nobody.
damn, leave.
Nah,
He's
boy,
telling
yo,
the
I mean,
truth.
yo,
but
Ain't
nah, it's
nobody
true
on
though,
Princeton
bro.
going
Like
to the
I
league.
mean, like
Xavier Lee.
I'm
Xavier
still
Lee.
puzzled, bro. Like how two niggas that's supposed to be and I was puzzled at that for a little bit too, but I never changed my mind on neither one of them because I
Because let me
already
tell you
knew.
something. This draft is being compared to 96. This draft is being compared to '03.
Wow.
This draft is being compared to some of the best
Wow.
drafts we had. Think about it.
Yeah,
So
'96 was tough.
if you got imagine let's go to 96. Two of the
Mhm.
top three. I ain't gonna go AI. Who was number two?
Number two was Marcus Camby.
So imagine
Nasty
you have,
word.
and who was number three?
Number three was I think
See,
Sharif
Leaf got a
Abdul
lot of good
Rahim.
information. Y'all need to give him.
Sharif Abdul
So
Rahim, if I'm not mistaken.
okay, so let's just go take them two
Nasty
players.
word.
Number two is an All NBA, All Defensive player.
If you had Marcus Camby and Sharif Abdul Rahim on the team, I guarantee you, and they didn't even have 68 teams at that. I guarantee you that that team making the tournament.
Wasn't that the Vancouver? I think it
Facts.
was the Vancouver Grizzlies back then. If
Yeah,
they, yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
I
And
guarantee
then,
it.
but Ray Allen went 5, Marbury went 4.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
better comp. So if you have Starberry and Ray Allen
Yeah.
on Rutgers, I guarantee you they making the turn. This same Rutgers team.
That's a fact.
You, you know,
That's a fact.
you know what's
Yeah,
interesting about Priest's point is LBO was telling.
I can't argue
I
priest on
can't
that one,
argue
bro.
with
But you
that.
know
I
what's
can't
interesting
argue
about
that.
Priest's point is LBO was telling me that Ace has leverage, but if you look at Priest's argument, what leverage? He couldn't handle being a first or secondary option to Harper. Harper surpassed him in Rutgers, yet he's telling me this guy has all the leverage in the world to go where he wants to go. How so? You didn't even get to the tournament, like Priest was talking about. Like,
I think the leverage is really in the upside and the talent, bro. Like because
yeah,
that's what the
but
teams are
here's the
looking
thing
at.
though. But to Bree's point, this rate is one of the best drafts of all time, and this is the one guy who is supposed to be on that level has had one training session. And I'm just like, really? Do you, Ace? Are you really listening to your
Some of
agency?
y'all,
But it,
Or
let me
but
let
if,
me
listen to
let me
yourself?
put it like
but if
this,
Ace
John. Let me put
turns
it
out
like
to
this,
be who
John.
he's supposed
Yeah.
to
Some of
be,
y'all was saying that y'all would take Ace Bailey over Cooper Flag.
I was,
Right.
and I still would.
Why Ice? He's not even training for
Yeah, I
anybody.
still would
but
Oh,
too.
hold
now
on.
you gotta debate Ice, man.
But
Now me and
hold
Ice gotta
on.
go.
I
My
still would too,
question, my
bro. Like
question
I'm
is
not
this.
on the fence about
But
that,
my
man. So
question is this
I'm in it.
though: Is
I
So let
am
Ace
me
in the
ask
really?
y'all a
yard.
question. So
Is
let me
Ace?
ask
Let me
y'all a
let me
question.
let
Really
me go.
go to
I'm
where
just
he is?
curious.
Is
I'm
Ace
just
Bailey
curious.
live
I'm
up to
just
his
curious. Let me ask
expectations?
y'all a question. I'm
Go
just
ahead, go
curious.
ahead, big priest.
If y'all had, if you think if Cooper Flag and Common Molly Watt was on Rutgers, you think they wouldn't have made the tournament?
Probably.
And
Again, no,
But I think Cooper.
I don't think they would. I don't
But
think
Dylan
that.
Dylan
I
Harper
don't
would
know if
have
they
a
would or
shot.
not, bro.
I
Like, I
don't think
Dylan
they
mean,
Harper
would
would have
I'm
a
gonna
either.
tell
shot.
you why. I'm gonna tell you why right
I
now.
don't think they
That's
would
gonna
either.
solve these issues. They don't have Dylan Harper as a point guard, right? They don't have Ace as a scoring. So now Watch and him gotta do the same exact and deal with the same exact players that Ace and Dylan had to deal with. And you're not with the players they had, you're not getting no different out of those players, bro. You're
You don't
not
got
getting no
no. You don't got
different.
no Isaiah Evans. You don't got no
Yeah,
Knuckle. You
you're
don't got
not getting nothing different. It's
no.
the same exact team, bro. It's the
no,
same
I'm not.
exact
See,
team.
Proctor.
see, this is the thing. I'm not talking about win the championship or go to the Final Four or go to the
Right,
Elite Eight. I'm not talking about none of that. I said make the 68.
right.
That's it.
No,
Right. That's what he talking about.
no, you
No, I don't
wouldn't.
think so either.
You still got the same players. You probably got a worse point guard because you don't got Dylan.
Or you don't got Tyrese
if you
Maxey.
don't have if you don't have a point guard, bro, like I don't see how a Cooper flag team without a
You don't
Well,
got
without
Cooper
Dylan.
can't
a
play make. Well,
You
Cooper can
all
play make if you watch
Then
the
not
game.
Cooper
He
can
can
play
take
make,
shots
but
down.
he
Yes,
play
and
make,
so
But
can
but
that's
he
just not
play
Dylan.
make
enough
in
when
Dylan
you
can't
got
no
play.
no
Brooklyn
no no.
Proctor, bro.
Cooper play make in the system, bro. The Duke system, bro, like allows you to flourish, bro, a lot
No,
because it's a
Cooper
lot
can
of
play
ball.
make outside of the Duke system. I've
Well,
seen him do it.
we gonna find out how much he could play make outside of the
You
Duke
can,
system,
but
bro.
you
He ain't gonna
still
have to play make in Dallas.
Cooper
I
can
mean,
play make,
listen,
but when you
Kyrie is out,
passing
bro.
the
Like, so unless they
on the
giving
Ruckus
Anthony
Mama, bro,
Davis the ball, bro. Like, I mean,
it's a difference between passing to Proctor and then passing to A Cuff. Like you're not doing
yo.
nothing with that.
it's a
Like,
big difference. It's a big difference.
it's nasty work.
I'm just
And
not going. I'm just not going to sit here and say. And I believe. I believe they would have made the tournament personally,
Okay,
but
all right,
apparently,
okay, all right. Can
I
anybody
and
to
I
name me the
guarantee
rest of
you,
that?
and I guarantee you, and I guarantee you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go stone cold. I guarantee you
Uh-huh.
that they wouldn't lose to Princeton.
Yeah.
Look,
Hold
You
on,
a
hold
lie
on,
to
yeah,
y'all.
these
me.
Hold on,
words
hold
you
on,
lie.
hold
look.
on, y'all. Hold on. Before we get to the Princeton conversation, I just wanted to just hear Brooklyn LM speak to the content of what we just seen about the expansion teams and all that.
All right, go ahead.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that. My bad.
Hey
um.
guys, I gotta head out. Have a good one. Good show,
All
guys.
right.
All right, John.
With John later.
Have a good one, guys.
Um.
Yes, sir.
I think it would be good. I think it would be good for the league, especially if you can add some teams over in the Eastern Conference. I feel like that would be fire. I think they would probably do it to kind of make a balance in terms of the Eastern and Western Conference. Even though, to John's point, a West team might pull up to the East, probably. I don't know, but yeah, I think it would be good. I think it would be good for the league. You got more talent, going to different teams. It'll create more space for probably more roster spots. So, I'll be a fan of it. I think Seattle will probably get a team. I'm not sure. Vegas.
Seattle, Vegas for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it will be interesting just to see how that looks in the NBA. New different teams switching it up.
Vegas does
So
not need a team. Vegas does not need a
Vegas
team.
is gonna get a team though, and I think they're trying to make LeBron the owner, but
yeah,
I
Boy,
mean,
I think Vegas is
LeBron
gonna
gonna
get
have
a
to get
team.
a billionaires group to own that shit, bro. Like, cause
The
I'll
he
be
Banana Clip.
already
honest.
is a billionaire. But yeah,
I mean, but he gonna have to get a group. Like, I don't think he gonna be the
he gonna
sole
be the
person.
majority owner.
Yeah, at some point he gonna be
Right.
the majority owner. Yeah, for sure. But I think well, first thing first, they got to get Seattle SuperSonics back. That's number one.
Facts.
But that's
They,
not gonna be first though, because Vegas will come
Vegas is
before.
definitely gonna be
Vegas will
before.
copy, but yeah, Vegas will probably get it before Seattle. But
I
the
mean,
end
look,
game.
you got to think about it. The Oakland Athletics, I think, is moving to Vegas,
They
right?
sure, yeah, they sure. Oh my God,
Mm.
they moving
The
everything out of
Raiders,
Oakland.
the
God damn,
Raiders already moved to Vegas.
Raiders already moved. The
Vegas.
Warriors dipped out of
Vegas wants a basketball team.
yeah,
Number
yeah.
one, because of the gambling.
The Warriors dipped out of they dipped out of Oakland, bro. Like Oracle Arena is a dump now, bro. Like that shit was smacked down in the middle of
No,
in the hood.
Vegas is in Nevada if I'm not mistaken. That would be the Eastern. Would they be in the East or the West?
They would
They
be
would
in the
have to
West.
move Memphis to the east.
Mm, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Damn, Memphis in the East.
Yeah, they would have to move a West team to the east, bro. Like, and I'm thinking Memphis.
Like he can't move. Wait, hold on. Repeat that again.
I said they would have to move, like, if in order for them to when they finally add the next two teams, that's gonna make 32 teams. So if they
So
plan on
West
putting,
team has to move to the east.
yeah, they would have to put
Yeah, one of the
If
they
any,
would have
if
to put,
that happens, it'll be like New Orleans or something. It won't be
yeah,
like
probably like New Orleans or Memphis or
probably no, yeah,
whatever.
I would say New Orleans. I only said Memphis because Memphis seemed closer to the east than me, bro. Like, I mean,
Is
New
that a
Orleans.
fact, though? Is that like a fact, though?
Yeah, yeah, they
Yeah,
did. They did that. They
they
did
gotta
that.
balance it out.
They did it with the Hornets a while back because the Hornets back when Baron Davis was there, they were still the Charlotte Hornets. They was in the East. They changed to
Right.
New Orleans because the Bobcats had took over Charlotte, and then New Orleans then all of a sudden the Hornets had went to the West, and then the Hornets, the old New Orleans Hornets, changed their name to the New Orleans Pelicans, and they stayed in the West. And then the Bobcats was able to change back to the Hornets, and they was back in the East. So it's weird shit, bro. Like it's weird how it happened, but
no, because they
crazy.
were in Oklahoma City for a while.
It was because of the hurricane. Yeah.
Charlotte been doing horrible. Them niggas dropped in Michael Kidd Gilchrist too. Them niggas
Yeah,
I
have
mean,
been.
but they
And
kind of
and
got
that's the one
they
thing.
kind of got they kind of got their franchise taken away from them, bro. Like it was like it was kind of like how the Mode, what was his name that sold the Browns to Baltimore, um Art Modell or something like that. I think
Yeah.
yeah, Art Modell sold the and then the Browns had to be reborn again with a whole different
Cause
staff and a whole different management.
it reminds me of, I mean, I don't understand what the NBA doing, but because oh shit, real quick, I just remember something. My mind jumping all over the place. Don't believe. I thought it was up over there. I thought the finals was done with, son.
I thought it was
Name fucking
shit. I thought it was too.
name fucking.
I thought it was too, but I mean
I thought this shit was a
the
sweep, dog.
yeah, yeah. I listen. I made my prediction. I was wrong about it. That's fine, but I mean the Pacers showed up. I mean,
I mean,
like they
OKC still win.
the
You
not
know,
not 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 no. Okay, so listen, it's anybody's series right now. It's Game 7, but I mean the Pacers still showed up.
Some
They put
people don't seem to understand that anything can happen in Game 7. People, when I keep saying that, people like, no, Oklahoma City just gonna win. I said, look, it's Game 7. This
it
that's
is
a
a
is Game
young
fact.
ball
7.
team.
It
And
is
they
Game 7. It
don't
is
win
Game
any
7,
money
and I
anyway
listen.
at away. So
I put it to you this way, bro. Listen. A lot of different scenarios is coming into place.
I mean,
Everybody's telling
respectfully, it's
me,
been an ebb and flow series. Like every
yeah,
game
yeah,
is
it
different.
has, bro. But everybody's telling me, bro, like, well, why you expecting too much out of OKC? They still young. This that. I'm like, ain't that the same case for the Pacers, bro? Like, yeah, but they playing a
No, but the
team.
Pacers have Siakam and other guys on there that have been there, done that type shit.
Yeah,
right.
they have. I mean, yeah. So Siakam is probably the most experienced player in this finals. Um, for sure, bro, because what he did for the Raptors in 2019, he definitely contributed to that. But and the Siakam is definitely a seasoned vet. He's made his mark on the series, bro. Like he's leading the team in scoring and rebounding. TJ McConnell, well, I think is probably the biggest X factor for them in the series. Well, a lot of the games that he done had, bro, like they done really put their foot on the gas, bro, like and they kept him moving. You know what I'm saying? Because when he comes in the game, Halliburton sits out, bro. They don't really have no let up. They still run fast
I was
pace,
I was
still get up
scrolling
the
on
court.
Twitter and they was saying for Game 7 they think someone said yo Halliburton might have a game winner for Game 7 as like a last hurrah.
Wow, I'll be honest with you, yo.
Yo, imagine that
I'm
shit,
not
bro.
gonna lie, yo.
Believe
I'll
That
be
me.
nigga
honest
get a
with you.
game winner for Game 7, yo.
I'll
I
be honest.
swear to
I will
God.
be honest with you, bro. Like, you don't know how much Halliburton is gonna get glazed, bro. Like, if that happens, bro.
Yo,
Like,
he
yeah,
gonna really get
I
punched,
don't
bro.
think y'all are aware of how much Halliburton is gonna get some heavy
That
Dunkin'
nigga been
Donut
hitting
type
game winners all
glaze.
playoffs. If he hit a game winner for Game 7, bro, I
If he hit
swear.
a game winner for Game 7 in OKC to win the championship, the Halliburton glaze is going to be
Belief,
heavy.
belief. Which one you think gonna be more heavy though? Fucking pause. The Blaze for Ali or the fucking meltdown of Shea, bro. Niggas is never gonna let that off
I
his
think
head,
that yeah,
bro.
the meltdown of Shea and OKC as a whole, I think is gonna yeah, I would say so because for them to have this historic of a season, even though they are young, bro, like I don't think anybody's gonna give them that grace that they still young and they could still get back here before the Pacers get back here, man. It's possible that could happen, but
I think it
I don't
could
think.
be both for real. I
I
think the
mean, but
moment
I
would be hella crazy
but
on the
my
Heat
thing
end if
is
they
like
go back to the Shea failing.
my thing is like in terms of a single year, they would join only the 2016 Warriors in terms of like a historic team like not winning at all. Like I would have to say that, bro. Like in any like like they would lose to a team that doesn't have a top 10 player.
Well, it depends on what levels of historic you're talking about because then like we could go to like what like the '04 Lakers. They lost to the Pistons. You could are you gonna call that a
Uh,
historic team?
No, I don't call that a historic team because they kind of was dragging through the regular season. Gary Payton and Karl Malone was on their last legs. I don't think they ever should have really been starting, and they got started minutes and they got started time that left
Hey, they were
Robert.
dependent on Carmelo though. They were
They was
dependent
they
on
was
him.
dependent on Karl Malone until he broke down, and then that was basically the end of his career. Gary Payton ended his career in Miami with a ring. And that was basically that. But they should have kept going through Robert Ory and Derek Fisher because those are
That
the guys that.
wasn't why Gary Payton and Malone got hurt. They was having good seasons. Gary Malone was
No, no, no.
averaging
They
like
they they were having
17
good.
as the third guy,
Yeah, they
something like
they were
that.
having good seasons as players, bro. But I mean, the Lakers they finished. They barely finished with the fourth seed that year, if I remember. And as opposed to for them, like the way that they dominated years prior, up until that point, and were like number one or number two seed in the West at minimum, bro. Like I mean, like none the three peat that they had from 2000, 2002.
I'm kind of low key because Indiana has done us a great favor, and this is what I thought you would go with. Done us a great favor, making sure that the New York Knicks don't get there. Um,
Yes, they did.
I'm kind of think I'm gonna ride with them on Game 7.
Yo,
That ain't got shit to do with basketball, but
That
sidebar
ain't
right now.
that ain't
Sidebar
got
right
shit to
now.
do with that.
TJ McConnell is leading the race to the MVP, Finals MVP. He's number one
nah, that's
prospect. No,
Siakam, my G.
no, no,
What?
no.
That's
No, no,
got to be Siakam, man.
no, no. I'm telling you what it say. NBA
Ooh,
app Kia Race to the MVP. This is Kia Race to the MVP, June 19th, 2025, bro. TJ McConnell number one,
yo,
Siakam number two, and Shea Gilgis Alexander number three.
I ain't gonna lie.
that's tough.
SGA did have
You
a
could put that
drop.
link up
I
on the
mean,
screen.
and
You could
listen,
put that shit on the screen. The
I'm
Knicks
gonna be
got
look,
honest
Siakam.
yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah.
If
I mean,
OKC win, I would have gave Jalen Williams the MVP.
but I feel like if OKC wins, bro, Game 7, SGA is gonna have one of them crazy MVP like Game 7s
What's up,
in order
Legend
to,
Happy?
you know,
What's good?
love. What's going on? I feel like SGA is gonna have to really turn up, really turn up and really be like I'm talking about a total like he needs to put his foot on this game, bro, in order for OKC to not to have this shit to go left, bro. Like I'll be honest with you because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like yo, there's a lot of OKC fans and a lot of people that was coming through with the jerseys and putting on the SGA jerseys this year before like in the last 2 years on these spaces. Y'all niggas not gonna be sleeping comfortably, bro. Like I know I had y'all niggas in 4 because of the way y'all dominated. Now y'all selling me, bro. Like yo,
Now, I really hope though that the refs don't do some bull cone in Game 7 and just straight up like I'm
priest,
keeping it
bro.
real with you, bro.
Priest,
I
nah,
do
Like
nah,
no
nah. Priest,
seriously.
I
I
didn't even
do. I
have that on
do.
my mind,
I
bro. Like
do. Nah,
listen.
nah, seriously. The fans already won. We won already. Far as two teams that don't have no NBA championship facing each other,
no,
that's one
OKC
thing.
has a championship.
But I mean, if you count in the Super Sonics, okay. But my point
No,
is I
that's
think
just the same team. So yeah.
yeah. But I'm saying okay, technically yes.
Like
But
their
since they
banners,
got
like I'll put it like this. I ain't trying to cut you off. My bad, Breezy. The banners for the Supersonics is hanging in Oklahoma City.
no,
The
that's fair.
NBA
They do.
championship banners.
Okay,
Yes.
no, that's fair to say.
Hold
That's fair
on,
to say.
I gotta check
So
that.
yeah, technically, yes, Big Priest is correct. But far as the Thunder and their franchise being in OKC, this is the you know what I'm saying would be their first NBA championship being in OKC. Better said.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
saying that to say, same thing for the Pacers. They got a lot of success in the ABA, the ABA team, but nobody cares about that. You know what I'm saying? This is their first
Because
time.
they don't know nothing about basketball.
Right,
Damn,
but
my bad.
if they win an NBA championship, it'll be their first NBA championship, which I think is
Hmm.
interesting. I like the parity of the NBA, especially if they're talking about expansion. You know, you still got all these other teams that y'all didn't invest in, hence the Brooklyn Nets. But you know what I mean. The teams that they did invested in, you want to see if they're going to be successful. And sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. You know what I'm saying? The Pelicans is a team that they invested in. They weren't successful. But the Miami Heat were. You know what I'm saying? They were an expansion team and they won an NBA championship already. Now, Toronto too. So there has been success, you know, with the NBA in these championships.
Yo,
But
champ,
yeah, I don't want to be long winded. I just need to say that.
I
champ,
got a question for everyone
don't
since
take
we just
breezy
did
words,
that.
yo. He a hater, bro. He a hater.
Um,
Priest, he a hater.
which one of these teams, when you're talking about the Charlottes and
Okay. You said what?
the ones, which one of the teams that don't have an NBA championship do we think will be the last one to get an NBA championship? I'm gonna say
Charlotte.
it like
I thought we was the. I thought we was already the last one. Oh, you talking
no,
about under the Charlotte and on the bottom team?
No, it's like eight teams left. It's the Grizzlies, it's us, it's Charlotte, it's the Wolves, it's the Pacers. Technically, we're not gonna count the Thunder for the sake of the conversation. Um, but it's maybe like one more, two more.
I don't
That
see no
Utah
championship
Jazz,
banners in
the
that
Utah,
arena,
Right.
bro.
the
I just
Utah
looked around.
Jazz, the Ute is So it's a few that like maybe seven or eight. I think the last team would be maybe Utah or Charlotte, man. I don't think it's gonna be us.
How
I
do
don't
you
think we
look
the
around
headline.
and
I
see
don't
there's
think.
no banners in the arena, bro? Are you telling me you just went down to OKC and looked in the arena real
No,
quick?
no,
Like
no.
that's what you just told me?
No. You could do no. You could do you could do the shit on Google, bro. Like what they have you they let you look around in the arena.
I know you're not doing the Google Map fucking geotag shit, my nigga. I know.
It wasn't Google. It wasn't Google Map, bro. I did the it's a website that I went. It's a random website that I went to, and they let you look inside the arenas where teams play. And the only
Yeah,
banners that they
OKC
had
don't
was
got no banners
the
in
only
there.
banner that they had was that conference finals banner that they made back in 2012.
I mean, they should. The last time the OKC was in the finals was
2012.
2012.
Yeah,
So I mean,
2012. That's the
mm,
only banner that they have when they won the West that year. So
well, they're the Oklahoma City Thunder have won one championship under their former name, the Seattle Supersonics, in 1979.
damn.
Under their former name. That's the same way like when that football team moved to like when Cleveland moved to Baltimore. All the stuff that Cleveland did got taken with them to Baltimore. You see
yeah,
what I'm
but
Right.
saying?
when the Browns came back and Baltimore
They
was
got
still
none of
there.
that stuff. They got none of that stuff. All those accolades are still with Baltimore. This version of the Cleveland Browns, which is turned into an expansion team, have none of those accolades.
Uh, all right, bro. I ain't look. I don't got no
That's
time.
how that's how
All I could do is, bro, is look around the building, bro, like and just see if the banners is in there, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, that's it. The only banner I saw on OKC was the West banner that they won in 2012 when they won the West. That's all I can tell you. So and I think they got a jersey retired. Who the hell is this? Nick Collison. Nick Collison got a jersey retired, which is crazy. But
Yo,
yeah, if
Me,
fuck
I
Nick
me
Collison. Don't do that.
personally,
The great
Leaf,
Nick.
what was great about Nick Collison? Go
so you
ahead.
saying they
I
don't
think
have downtown Freddie Brown jersey retired? Hold on,
No,
hold on.
they don't have Gary Payton jersey. None of that. No, not
listen,
in
the
there.
NBA,
That's
the
nasty
NBA,
work.
the NBA should make it a focal point for the teams that don't have an NBA championship. They should be look their way when the draft is coming. You know what I'm saying?
They
Look.
didn't.
They didn't look our way for sure. They looked the other way.
They
You
didn't
know what
look
I mean?
none of these teams way. Then nigga, the draft order is Dallas, San Antonio, and Philly.
Yeah, bro.
Philly looking bad out here. They got a lot of draft
Philly is
capital
looking bad.
too,
Yeah, Philly
and they
is
ain't
looking
even do
bad.
shit with it.
See,
They
they're
got
saying
they
that they should have retired Gary
NBA
Payton number 2, but they haven't done it yet.
hell yeah, you gotta retire
Uh,
Gary Payton number and cancel.
And
Damn,
that's not
what if he
true what you
retired at
said,
OKC?
because it said while the Thunder have only retired one number, they also have a history of honoring players from their Seattle Supersonics past. The numbers of Gus Williams, Nate McMillan, Spencer Hayward, Jack Sigma were retired by the Sonics and are honored by the Thunder as well. So I know I was right. Man, come on, bro.
I listen. All I'm listen.
Jack
Priest,
Sigma?
Priest.
Jack
Yeah,
Sigma
Jack.
was
Yeah, Jack. Yeah,
cold
Jack.
blooded.
Jack Sickman was cold. Yeah. Priest. All I can tell you, bro. I'm looking
Oh,
around that building, bro. I don't see none of them names, bro. Like I can tell you. I'll tell you that for sure. And I'm moving. I'm moving to Middle America, my nigga. I could just go to the arena, get a ticket, and see if the
You're
shit is
not
up or not.
moving to Oklahoma City. You
No, no,
moving
no.
to Texas.
Oklahoma City is 4 hours away. Come on. It's 4 hours, bro. Like that's it. Like it's right. Well, I'm telling you, Oklahoma is literally right there, bro. Like I'm in Northwest Texas. Like that box that's between that sit right on the right the right side of New Mexico and right below Oklahoma. That's where I'm at. Like the what was it, the Choctaw group, and not the Cherokees. The Cherokees is all on the right side.
yo, Bruce, we might have to bring up a map to see if we sending this nigga leave to like a fucking West End Bubblefuck type of place, yo. Because this man said
Nigga
in a
about to be in the
box, bro.
middle
We
of
gotta look at
nowhere,
map.
yo.
Right, yo,
Nah,
Leaf,
I'm,
the
I'm, I'm,
place that you said you moving to, you been there before? You actually been there?
yeah, I've been there. I've been there 3 times already.
Okay, all right,
Well, we don't want it to be no get out situation, yo.
yeah, for
Nah,
real,
nah,
for
it
real.
ain't no get out situation, nigga.
All right, so it's not a white girl?
What the fuck?
No, nah, she Mexican. Shit, brown.
Okay, okay, all right, yeah, you safe, you safe.
I know I'm safe, nigga.
I'm not
Fuck
too
you
sure
talking
about
about,
that, my nigga. I want to make sure, my nigga. I want to
bro.
make sure.
Listen,
I want to
bro.
make sure,
I mean, there's
bro.
a lot of Mexicans in Texas. So.
No, no, no. It is a lot of, easy. I'm fine, bro. Trust me.
Man, these conversations jump all over the place, boy.
They
This
do, bro.
nigga,
Like I meant,
my
like,
man said he going
cause
in a box, bro. I'm
no,
saying,
because
what?
easy started to get frantic and shit, bro. Like, bro, stop, bro. Come on, bro. I'm fine.
Nigga, you said you go in a box in Texas. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, my nigga? Hold on, bro.
Not
Bring up
a
the map.
box, bro. Like I'm talking about the area that I'm in, bro. Like the area that I'm in, bro. Like right next to New Mexico, and is right in that little area, that northwest area, bro. At the with how Texas is shaped, bro. Like that little rectangular area right there. That's where I'm gonna be at. If you know how Texas is shaped, it's like right at the top. That northwest area. That's where I'm gonna be.
Okay,
Like it's close. Think if you find Texas Tech University, you find me.
all right, all right. Yeah, nah, that's what's up. And you say you still gonna do content out there, so that's dope.
Yeah,
Um,
I got to get a whole new setup too. Mama.
yeah, man.
So,
Hopefully, you know.
so tell me how you about to do Brooklyn Nets content out in Texas.
Easily.
That's how we
What you
do,
I
mean?
mean, he'll be able to catch the games easier out there.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
I
He needs
be.
to tell me. I don't know how you about to do it. I don't need to know.
What you mean? How I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna do it the same way I've been doing it here. Like, what you mean?
Yo, we gonna So, all right,
Why is shit
chat.
getting quiet up in this motherfucker? What the fuck?
Yeah, chat. We gonna remember this shit right here. Write this shit down there, cause
Oh
I'm
my
telling you, it's
god,
gonna be a whole different
this
nigga when he
nigga
go out there.
here.
It's
I
gonna be a
know
whole
what?
different nigga. It's gonna
Oh
be a
my
whole different
god,
nigga.
bro,
It's gonna be a whole different nigga. And this nigga mad
Yo,
about it, but he knows it's
he
gonna
gonna
feel
come with
bad.
a
yo,
he gonna come with a
easy,
scream like "Hola, it is
easy, bro.
me, Leaf."
Broadway,
Easy,
bro.
bro. You really starting to push me right now, bro. Like I don't like it, bro.
Easy,
Like
you're
I like
starting to
it, my
grind
nigga.
his
What the fuck?
gears.
Nah,
You
bro.
said love. You said
You know
love
I talk
block.
to fucking
Leaf
Juke, my
love
nigga.
block.
You know what I'm talking about,
No,
obviously.
Snyder. I'm gonna be in Snyder, but Lubbock. That's what they call it, Lubbock.
In Lubbock, Lubbock.
Yeah,
Okay,
Lubbock.
okay. That could Texas Tech. I'm
Easy
looking at
going.
Nigga,
it.
I mean, Leaf gonna be out there bumping that country, getting it going.
I ain't
You
gonna
know what
lie,
I'm
my
saying?
girlfriend, she do like country music. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah, I'm telling you, he gonna pop up on the stream one time. Like,
Easy
yo,
going.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Leaf gonna be like,
This country music
baby,
is
lock
hit.
them doors and turn the lights down low.
If you ever hear me on that shit, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm like, it's not. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Listen, hey, priest, bro. I'm pretty sure you been listen, bro. As a veteran of this country, bro, you been around a lot of places, bro. But I still hear Jersey every time I hear your voice, bro. Like I'm listening. Come on, bro.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
pretty.
hey,
If
hey.
you good, bro, I'm definitely
However,
good.
I have partaken in a lot of different music. Except I couldn't get in that rock and roll shit. Now that should be crazy. Them Joker
Yeah, that yeah,
jump on the record, start screaming. I'll be like, oh!
yeah. That shit's too
I
much.
start
Yeah.
praying after the
Nah, I ain't
song. You
gonna
know
lie.
what
I
I
do
mean?
have I have a couple rock and roll bands I rock with. I ain't gonna hold you.
I can't do it,
Nah, I
bro.
can't. Man. I mean, shit. You might get. Listen, if I come on this motherfucker start jamming
Nah, but
Garth
it's a
Brooks and
difference. It's a
something, bro.
difference.
Like I'm like
Yeah,
that's a different. That's
he gonna be rocking out to that. You know what I mean? That Kelly Clarkson. You know what I mean? That uh,
she is she a country? Is she considered a country singer? Like
one of them. Not her. Not her. I
it's
think
the
it.
other white girl. What's the
Yeah,
See
the
how you
one
try to
that
make
do
a plea
Monday
for
Night
it? He making
Football
the
the
plea
one that
or
for
do
it.
Sunday
Monday
Night
Night
Carrie
Football.
Underwood?
Football? What's the name?
Crafting the plea.
Who is it? Carrie Underwood?
Yeah,
Is that her
yeah,
name? Yeah,
that one.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
one.
Yeah,
yeah.
Carrie
I
Underwood.
know it was one of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
I don't know. I'm only singer I ever knew, bro, was Garth Brooks, bro. Like that's it, bro. I don't know nobody
Chris
else.
Stapleton and
What was it? Molly Cyrus' dad, bro. Like that was it.
Oh, Acre Break Your Heart,
Some
huh?
shit like that. That was the name of yeah. I'm bugging, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. But nah, she
Now
do listen to
everybody know that. Everybody know that Acre Break Your Heart, boy.
she do listen to country music though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, hold on. Can
Don't
we
break
get
my
easy?
heart.
Can we get easy take on about the teams expanding possibly this summer? I just wanted to know. You know what I mean? What you thought about it, bro?
Yo, is Memphis going to the fucking East? Is this what's happening?
Something got to go to the East though. Like I just don't know what.
yeah,
I
team
would think
gotta
it would be
go.
the two new teams going to the East, not the fucking Memphis of
I
the
think it's
West
gonna
go to
be
the
one. I
East.
think it's gonna be one team because it's gonna
It
even it
depend
out.
on
Like,
where the teams are at. Like if
yeah,
they bring in Seattle and Vegas or Seattle and Vegas, yeah. So it'll probably be I don't know
New
how they'll do
Orleans,
it.
New Orleans or Memphis. Yeah, one of them. If I had to say, and I say probably New Orleans or Memphis. Because Memphis is probably closer to Chicago than any other West team. So I mean, it's the middle of
Shit, it
America.
might
Is
be
Really.
it
one
one
of
of
the
the is
Texas
one of the
teams.
East teams gonna go to the West?
No, no, no. One of the West teams gonna have to go to the East because they're bringing in two West teams. So and if they bringing in
Mm.
Seattle and Vegas, so that's Pacific time zone. So that means their games is gonna be on late. So they'll have to bring in a team that's like Central time zone. To that's around the same time zone as like Chicago or Milwaukee, and bring them to the East. I think they would have to do it that way.
Yeah. Yo, I'm
Real
so
quick though,
easy. You
real quick, just to
yeah.
cap it off, my nigga. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't give a fuck about your teams. Fix your league pass, my nigga. Cause you gonna bring a new team that I can't
Oh
watch.
my
What's the point?
god.
What's the point, bro? What's the point if you bringing a new team I can't watch, bro? What's the point? So fix your league pass, bro. Please. I don't care about none of that other shit. Yo, a yearly subscription is over 100.
I ain't gonna lie. I went to
Bro,
the
hold
yes.
up, bro.
I went to
Yo,
the yes
easy. You
network and they
play for
said it
League
was
Pass
bugged.
straight, bro. The only way I got League Pass is with the 2K pre-order.
I ain't gonna lie. Nets,
Okay,
Brooklyn Nets
2K.
game. I think one of the Nets games
That's
came
how I
on.
get it.
One of
Yeah,
the Nets
with the
games came on
2K
NBA
pre-order.
TV,
Yeah.
and that shit was blocked. I was
That's a
like,
hell of a
what?
deal.
That was the
You get a
you
league
talking about
pass for
the Nets and the Clippers game the first preseason game, bro. It wasn't they ain't even have the announced team on it. Them niggas came. So the story with that game I found out is them niggas they had audio problems, quote unquote.
duh.
And Yeah. I'm just
Yep.
saying quote unquote because I don't believe that bullshit, bro. Like, but yeah, that's what they had said or whatever. So that's why like the first half of the game was you didn't really hear nothing but like the music going on in the game. It sounded like you was in the arena or some shit. So
I mean, at
and
one
that,
point they took
and
MSG
that listen
as well.
listen I have somebody out in L.A., bro. Like they said that Clippers arena is alright, bro. Like that shit is fancy as
Yeah,
hell.
it's dope.
It looked nice
Brand
on
new
TV.
arena. Brand new arena, man. That shit brand new. No taxpayers' dollars to pay for that shit. Steve Ballmer just he let his nuts drag on that. He said, "Fuck it, money. Here you go."
These niggas is adding a whole bunch of bullshit to the Barclays Center that regular niggas is not gonna be able to get into, bro. That shit is
Like
crazy work.
what?
Like what? Like what?
What's that shit they building in the Barclays? It's like a bar center or whatever that's gonna be like in the middle of some shit. But
Mm.
it's like the it's gonna be like a whole area where you can hang out. But I mean, you gonna
They got
unless
one like
you
that in that arena in Inglewood, and that shit is like $1 million a ticket.
yeah,
What?
that's pretty much what's
What?
gonna be in the Barclays.
What?
No,
Hmm.
A what? He said a
niggas,
what?
You got
it's like
private
a
chefs and everything in there. It's like a
yeah,
million
it's kind of
dollars a
like
ticket.
that,
I
but
know
it's
they
gonna be
got
in the
that in
Barclays. Hold
Bro,
on.
tell me that number again. Tell me that number again.
it's like $1 million a ticket. Yeah.
What easy? You don't got that, bro? Yo,
Yeah, I don't. I don't. I want to see what's here for, but
Even if
yo,
I
bro.
fucking did, I wish I might pay $1 million to
Nigga, I
go
wish
watch
I
a
would pay a
basketball game
million
that
dollars
I can watch
for a
at home.
ticket. Are you crazy?
Man, I'm bringing something home with me if I gotta pay $1 million. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker
Yeah,
stuff.
I need to own a piece of the team if I got to pay $1 million. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah,
That's a
like
fact, bro. Like I need some stock in that mug. That's yours.
million
Like
dollars a
Because it
ticket.
ain't no
if
private chef. I mean,
if
of
I'm
course, you don't
dropping a
have to pay
million,
for nothing once you're in there, of course. But still, you don't got to pay nothing when you on first class on the plane.
Oh,
That shit
yeah,
ain't no
my
million
fault. I
dollars.
got it. It was on this. It's it's gonna be called Gallagher the Gallagher bridge or Gallagher Terrace or some shit like that. Um, it's gonna be like a whole club, like a whole new club, and it's gonna be like a restaurant occupied by the 4040 club, and like it's gonna be like a large seating area in the
And how
Barclays.
much?
I don't
Yo,
know,
you
but that shit was
speaking
80
of,
million for no, actually it was 5 year 100 million for them to put that in there. So I
speaking
ain't
of
gonna lie.
speaking of
Shit.
talking, speaking of letting they nuts drag. Do you see what Shay said after the game? He
what he
said
say?
it's sweeter to celebrate on your home court. Good night.
All right, man. Nigga.
yeah, I seen that. And I
That's
talked
that. You
about
know
it
how
on.
dumb that is to
I
say.
Yeah,
talked
like that
about it
sounds
on.
mad stupid.
I talked about it on the live. I asked an OKC fan, my boy KJ on there. I asked him like, how would you feel if you lost on home court? You know what I mean?
So you telling me you niggas
How would
lost
y'all
on
feel if y'all
purpose
lost on
to
home
lose
court, bro?
to potentially? First of all, you telling me you lost on purpose because they didn't even look like engaged in Game 6 anyway. So
They
you telling
did
me you lost on purpose to potentially lose at home?
to
Come on,
potential.
my
I
nigga.
mean, I'll be honest with you, bro.
Why
Like,
haven't these niggas come home and spank these niggas by 30 though?
I mean, if they
yeah,
do it, good
if they come
job.
in,
But
I mean, which is likely to happen, bro. Like, I mean, just as much as them losing at home, bro. But if they come and do, if they come back home and wash them niggas by like 30 or 40 points, bro, like yeah, then I mean, it is. I
But
mean,
I
but
mean,
you can
true. But if
you can very
they can
easily
shoot the
come
bed
home
too.
and see Siakam drop 40 and you lose by 20.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you
that's
don't come
true.
out with that energy, you don't come out
And
with that.
Niggas
that is true.
just
But
getting
I
it
mean,
done, like and
with
not
the
risking the
energy that
game.
they play with the bullshit energy that they play with tonight, I would like to hope that they will that they gonna turn up in Game 7, man. They gonna be home for Game 7. The crowd gonna be crazy. It's a Game 7 in the damn NBA Finals.
You don't never play with that shit like that.
I mean, well,
Never.
no. I don't listen. I mean, listen. The series is as competitive as any as
No, when
anybody
they
that
no,
predicted it.
I'm not talking about that leaf. I'm talking about what he just said. It's
I mean,
weird
yeah, just the comments itself. Yeah, I thought that was weird, but I mean, what's done is done, brother.
because once you say that, you don't think the Pacers gonna hear that. Okay,
Right.
got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Pacers is gonna hear that. I mean, but I mean, like I said, man. I mean, listen,
Hey
it's all
yo,
about.
imagine them losing, because you know Halliburton the troll. So imagine them losing, and Halliburton said, "Yeah, it is sweeter to celebrate on their home court."
That is a
I mean,
fact.
he would say that.
I feel like Halliburton got one of them trolls in him, bro. Like I mean, listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like you feel, it's a different tune when you win an NBA championship, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like it's. I mean, it's a 7 game series, bro. Like like all of that chalkboard shit go out the window after certain games, bro. We all know what each other's doing. We know the matchups. We know everything. It's all about who gonna get to the finish line first. So
I'm
I
just saying,
mean.
it's a good chance they can kill them on their home court, but at the same time, I'm not gonna risk that shit.
They can very. This team is not. We're not gonna act like this team is a hurt up Denver. Because if Denver was healthy, I don't even think they make it to the NBA Finals.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I mean,
So since ain't no hurt up team,
Denver's health is all contingent, bro, on that Aaron Gordon shit, and the fact
yeah,
that
because
Michael
that was out.
Mike
And like I said, I think that was a dirty play.
I
That
mean, but Michael Porter Jr. couldn't even lift his left arm neither, bro. Like, so they was already fucked up.
do y'all think this is a battle of like in terms of Game 7, like which point guard would be the best going forward in terms of teams, the pass first point guard or the score first point guard?
Yeah, no,
I actually
I think
think
it opened up the conversation for it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not just the pass first thing, it's that whole thing of going to the left side of the court. Because remember, the Jalen Brown took a lot of that criticism too.
Right.
And you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And this is what I was saying, what quote unquote, people like using the word exposed, but this is what happens in the playoffs. You play one team this many times, they're gonna know what you strong at and what you weak at. You know what I'm saying? So to the point, whoever just said that, yeah, it's about executing those X's and O's, actually getting clean pick and rolls, not getting a silly charge or you know what I'm saying, on that play, or offensive foul on that play. You know what I'm saying? Even the little things where you get the little deflections. Even you should have heard the color commentators. They sounded like OKC fans. They was like, how could they
they've been
not
sounding
know
like that the
TJ
whole
yeah, them
series.
They
McConnell
niggas
have
was
been
sounding
sounding like
biased
that
the
the whole
whole
series.
series,
I mean,
man.
Browns pass?
I
They was
mean, but
so mad that TJ
there has been
McConnell. They
some.
was
They
so they was
really been
so
pushing
mad that TJ.
This Shea narrative.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
was
I'll say it
so
like that.
they were so mad that TJ McConnell was still in the pass from out of bounds again. Because they feel like, yo, you played this team, you did the scouting report. This is the 6th game. You should know what they're going to do. But some of that shit is muscle memory. And TJ McConnell is just a bug. Alvarado got known for that too, but TJ McConnell's been doing that shit in the finals. So it's like
The niggas a
Yeah.
pest, man.
serious, man.
TJ McConnell, bro, like is everywhere, bro. Like I mean, and he been playing like that for years, bro. And I knew it was gonna be a team that was gonna use him in that way, to bring him off the bench and have him as that type of player. But offensively, he's definitely made leaps, bro, like for sure. But just getting his shot going. He's not that crazy of a 3-point shooter, bro. It take him a while to get that shot going. But I mean, in the mid range, he could get to a spot and he could definitely speed up the game a lot. So and he's definitely a pest defensively.
I
So
just don't want it to turn to talks of like, yo, if he left and he had his own team, then he
No,
could
everybody know
like
that
I
he's
just
not that
no,
kind of player
no, he ain't that
because
kind of
he's
player.
played other places before.
Yes, he
right.
has.
This ain't his first team.
This is not. T.J. McConnell was
He was in Philly.
he was in Philly. Yeah, yeah, he was in Philly. And he was a backup there. You know what I'm saying? Obi Toppin was a backup
Should I start
on
streaming? Oh god.
with
The
the
one that now
Knickerbombers.
Obi is the one that I think could start somewhere. Like I think
I don't think
like for
Obi can start
instance,
nowhere.
if he could start for us,
He can start for
This
us.
video is
I
crazy.
don't think Obi
Yeah,
can start
this
for us.
post is hilarious. What for, y'all? This say he said he trying to guard Angel Reese in the post.
Bro, we a family channel, bro. Come on, bro. It's a family channel. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
this is
yeah.
wild.
Yo, now, bro, yo, priest, you
He
heard
goes to
about
the
that?
Milwaukee
Priest, did
Bucks.
you hear about that shit that she did, bro?
What?
Angel Reese. She signed. So the app Stadium Live app the boys, shout out to the boys at Stadium Live because I won some money messing with them one time. They was hitting parlays for like 9 straight games off of Angel Reese's first missed shot of the game.
Yo,
So she fought.
them them
Them
they
niggas is
and I
them
like
niggas
Angel,
is
but
hilarious.
they've
Them
been cooking her
niggas, they've been
on them shorts.
frying her. So you know what she did? She filed a cease and desist. She filed a cease and desist against them. Not only did they did for them to take down that parlay option. Not only did they take that parlay option down, they had to take down all of the content that they had of her missing the shots on IG. And this came after she hashtagged the me down shit, and she was gonna use the people that was talking about her like in good presence and all that crazy shit. So I guess that one must have hit home a little bit too crazy. Like people making money off of your missed layups, bro. Like I'm like, damn, that's kind of foul shit.
And like I said, I like Angel, but she do be boy.
She got a complex, bro. For real, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I heard she said her influence was Michael Jordan or some shit. Like she grew up watching
Oh
Michael
boy,
Jordan.
What?
oh boy, oh boy. Hey yo, listen, yo,
You come from Chicago,
shout out to Showtime, bruh, and shout out to my man HDTV, man. Them niggas definitely pro Angel Reese, pro Chicago Sky, but
but
I ain't
she
gonna
she
lie,
she played for Chicago, bro. She gonna say that. She
my
gonna say
bruh,
that,
she
bro.
only been
My
playing there for
bro,
2 years,
come
bruh.
on,
Like
baby.
I'm like, let's not breeze, come on, bruh.
Come
Like
on, bro.
Jordan was back in the '90s, bruh. Like, and if I'm not
She
mistaken,
wasn't even born, bro.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And she was born probably what in 2020, 2001, 2002 type shit or whatever. How old she is, but come on, bro. Like, don't cap. Come on now. Don't do that.
A lot of people grew up watching Michael Jordan, and well, she didn't grow up watching him, but a lot
Obviously,
of people, you know,
yeah. A lot of people, bro, that was born in the '80s, like me, bro. Like I'm like, come on now. Like, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. We caught you in 4K, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Listen. I know a lot of shit is being said about Caitlin Clark, but listen, and a lot of the shit that people claim she
she
getting
do
away.
be she do be cooking the league though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Mhm.
bro. And I know that firsthand. I did the Liberty game the other day where she scored 9 points in
Yeah,
30
she killed
seconds.
us. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit
She
was
she
nasty
she
to
was
watch.
like she smoked us, bro. Like we got back in the game when she was in, but it was really the bench that killed us the rest of the game because we couldn't stop nobody at the 3 point line. It's ridiculous. I'm like, yo, we throwing away games now, bro. I know we don't got
Indiana got one with her
we don't
and
got John.
Halliburton.
Listen, I respect we don't got Jacquel Jones, bro. Like I understand that she out, Lainey Hamilton's out. We gonna miss Kayla Thornton. Kayla Thornton is holding down the new team over there and go to State with the Valkyries. I understand all of that, but god damn it, like yo, Sabrina, listen. She have her up and down games. Stewie is starting to slow down little by little. You can see it as the season is progressing. I like Baby Sabali. That's like one of my favorite players on the team. Um, who else? Kennedy Burke,
Natasha Cloud
Johannes.
is
Yeah, yeah,
Natasha
yeah.
Cloud is fine.
Yeah, yeah. Natasha Cloud is holding us down.
And Natasha Cloud
She
is
is holding us down, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like without her, I don't think we get off to the start that we get off to, bro. Like I think we start was
amazing.
we 10-1, even
Well,
though
me personally, I'm rocking with Paige Beckers, and we not looking too good hot right now, but we're gonna get
yeah,
there.
I mean it's gonna take a while for that thing
Yeah,
to
it's gonna take a while for them to mesh.
yeah, because they still got stuff in the way. Like Enrique,
Yeah, we
it's
need to
clear.
trade Enrique, get her up out of
Yeah,
there,
it's
and
it's it's clear, it's clear as day that Paige Beckers is ready to take over that. You know what I'm saying? So,
we need to
um,
go ahead and trade Enrique and go ahead and get Aaliyah Edwards and bring her on over there, and let's get it going.
I like Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards is cool.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? But
Washington need a perimeter scorer. We can go ahead and
right,
send them that.
right.
Have that.
Mm-hmm.
Send us Aaliyah Edwards. Y'all moved her to the bench anyway because y'all drafted Kiki. So let's
Right.
go ahead and just do it like that.
Right. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, they playing the hell out of Citron, bro. Like I'm listen.
Nigga, I just peeped. Indiana got not only Caitlin Clark for their WNBA team, but these niggas also got Halliburton. This shit is ridiculous, bro.
Listen, hey, you know what's
Yo,
crazy,
you know
bro?
what? It wouldn't even shock me if Caitlin Clark be at the game on Sunday.
Nah,
If,
nah, nah. I think they got a game. I think she play
He was
against
at the last one.
But they don't play at night. These
He was
right.
people
at the
got
last
money.
one,
They could
though.
get on a plane and make it to the game. I mean,
I think
let's
they
keep it
and they
real.
play what day they play? I think Sunday on Game
Yeah,
7.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sunday.
Game 7 is Sunday. So
Yeah,
I wanted.
Let me see who they play because I'm pretty sure Reggie Miller gonna be there. We're gonna have a
oh yeah,
Yeah,
they definitely gonna
Indiana
pull up.
is different for
Reggie
basketball
Miller,
right
if
now with
Reggie Miller
Caitlin
ain't in
No,
Clark
there,
I'm
being
then
saying
the
like
face.
imagine having Caitlin Clark and Halliburton as your fucking two main niggas like on your team, like just causing havoc.
they play a 3 o'clock game in Vegas. They play a 3 p.m. game in Vegas.
that ain't
Y'all
even
think it could be like
far.
that for Brooklyn?
Yeah,
That
Vegas,
ain't even
Vegas.
far.
Nah, that's not far. Nah, that's not far. But I think no, 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 no. She can't play because the next Tuesday they have to they on a West Coast trip, so Tuesday they got to play Seattle. So I'm guessing they're gonna fly to Seattle and do practice, and then so
But
I
that
said
game
I
is
don't
on
know.
J-Ron put
Tuesday.
in work.
I won't be surprised if after the game they shower up, boom, boom, boom. Her and the other girls that normally go with her, Sophie,
Mm-hmm.
hop on the private joint, go to OKC, be there with look. I won't be surprised. I ain't saying it's gonna happen, but I won't be surprised.
I won't be
Oh,
surprised neither. I mean,
and my boy last night, or this morning, really, well, yesterday morning, in that fight, god damn, like he almost killed homeboy in Japan.
who that? Who
Uh,
you talking about?
um, Brian Norman Jr.
Oh, damn. I forgot all about that. Damn, I ain't even watched that shit, bro. Actually,
Yo, he hit dude with a left hook, and I thought dude died. And Brian Norman, I was like, come on, brother, you don't got to bow to everybody, man. We got to make sure buddy all right. He bowing to everybody. he, he
Yo, I don't
called him.
think they gonna let Dayron do none of that shit on the court, yo.
But they
Brian Norman Jr. versus some Asian dude, Jin Sasaki or something.
Yeah,
But you know,
Sasaki.
hold on. You know the thing about Daylon LM is that he stayed in some content with the Brooklyn Nets. Like he a gym rat, bro. Like he stay in the gym. He stayed working
Oh
on
yeah,
his game.
this
He's
young man
somebody
don't need
that's
to be.
easily visible, bro. And for him to if he accept coming off of the bench, bro, that's a good look for the Brooklyn Nets, bro. If he try to start, that fuck up what we got going on. But if
Wait,
he
who we talking about?
Daylon Sharp. If
Nah,
he cool
Dave won't
coming
need
off
to be
the bench,
starting, bro.
if he
Starting over? No, absolutely not.
Nah,
We
he
ain't
getting
not
into
finna
too
do
much
that.
foul trouble, man.
Tell that nigga. Listen, hey, bro, look, figure it out, my nigga. Listen.
let
After
him come off the bench. Yeah, that'd
Dave,
be
No, we need to have a system in place
we
that could have went.
he on a restricted contract year, bro. If we don't pay this nigga now, he gonna start somewhere else. That's the
where.
bottom line. Shit, who the fuck knows, bro? Like, nigga, Washington, Charlotte, any one of these bum ass teams. Shit, he gonna get some money somewhere. So
I
I
ain't gonna
mean,
doubt it.
So you have him start over Claxton?
I would
I'm
not.
Nick, my nigga, like, bro, Claxton got to get his mind right, bro. Like, I'm a little bit sick of this.
A lot of the people on the team got to get their mind right.
Claxton in particular, my nigga. Like, I'm paying. Listen,
Y'all gonna get enough for hating on Claxton. See, this is what I be saying, man. This like we talk shit about these players, and then when they go on a podcast and talk about how they don't want to be in Brooklyn because they don't get no fucking respect, then we be killing the players. But it's all good.
bro, Priest. Even you gotta admit, bro. Like, come on,
I ain't gotta
Claxton.
admit shit.
Listen,
we acting like we
Claxton
already
did some
won a
out of pocket
championship,
shit,
and
bro. Like
these
the
dudes,
whole
man, stop,
year, bro. Like and this
man,
is
stop.
coming off, and this is coming off the year that you get in your new contract, and then you just showing it now. It's just like, yo, you ain't really trying to be out there, bro.
Look
Like
at these
you
players.
barely do.
I'm
Come
gonna go
on,
through a
bro.
list of players who have helped that have not been quote unquote superstars that have just been. Ooh, that I'm watching the Yankee game. Go ahead, Judge. But if you if you look at all these players like Obi Toppin, teams have given up on Obi Toppin, they given
Mhm.
up on Hartstein, they given up on all these guys that went to places and helped teams win championships. And we just love doing it. We gave up on Jared Allen. We gave up on all these. Jared Allen wasn't doing for us what he's doing right now in Cleveland, being an all-star caliber center.
The
But it's all
team.
good. Let's keep recycling this shit and let's keep doing
My
it
nigga,
over and
but
over
how
and
long we
over.
gotta keep holding on to niggas, bro? Like before we realize, bro, they ain't who we want them
We
to
ain't
be.
gotta hold on to niggas. We ain't gotta keep doing it. We can do like y'all say and just let niggas go and just
Like, come
let's
on,
keep
bro.
doing
Like
that.
that. These are obvious. It's obviously Clax can't stay here for a check. He got his check. Now it's flagrant fouls for the season. It's dumb plays. Don't like. Come on, bro. Like I'm tired of holding niggas' hands, bro. When we pay them money.
You take away his point guard and trade him to the damn Golden State Warriors because he was playing well with Schroeder, whether you want to believe it or not.
He
You do
was.
that, and then you doggone then when he don't have no point guard no more, he's a defensive guy who is a lob threat. That's what they use him as. But when
Yes.
you ain't got nobody to throw lobs, what the hell is he supposed to do? That's what they use him as. I'm not even saying that's what his skill set is because we haven't even seen them let him expound on his skill set. But it is what it is, man. We can just keep getting rid. They send him to the Lakers, and Luca gonna have that nigga looking like goddamn the second coming, and then we'll look like a goddamn fool. It's
No,
all
no,
Yeah,
good. Let's
because they
do
got
it.
no,
because
no,
they
no.
got
We
Luca.
we what we won't because we don't have nobody like a Luca that could get him the ball over here
That's why I'm
Exactly.
anyway.
trying to get a point guard. That's why I'm trying to get
I,
Jeremiah.
I understand you trying to get a point guard, but listen, the
Right,
thing
but it's a
is,
big difference
it's not
between Jeremiah
that
and
cut and
Luca.
dry, bro. We got the eighth pick. We don't know how our fate is gonna be. We got 5 days, bro, to figure
We
out,
don't know
bro.
what
How pissed
Jeremiah gonna turn into. We say
shit.
is the difference between Jeremiah and Luca. Luca Doncic is. We know Jeremiah probably come in better shape than Luca. The hell you talking about?
Probably, but you talking about
Probably.
one of the best passers
Probably.
in the league.
Probably, but listen, Luca could come in like damn near 50 pounds overweight and still put up a triple double, bro. Like that, it ain't no
Exactly.
No,
problem.
we need a point guard that can make the guy that can play with the guy for his strengths. It don't. I ain't just talking about Luka. I'm just saying if he gets traded to the Lakers, if he gets traded to Cleveland, he gonna look amazing.
Mm,
Oh man, I don't know about that, bro.
Cause I guarantee you Garland and them dudes. I'm just saying teams with point guards basically that are
Yeah,
Yeah,
good point
Right,
guards.
teams with
right.
point guard.
But hold
Like
on,
I would hope
if
he
he go
would
to
trade better
Atlanta
than
with
Luca.
Trey Young, he gonna look phenomenal, bro. Like
hold on. Even
Exactly.
hold on, just to further that conversation, I think it's fair to say the common thread in the playoffs is the point guard play. The teams that were in the playoffs is largely part because they had good point guard play. Is that fair to say?
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
is fair to say. I mean,
yeah.
Now
Or
Claxton
you,
would
or
not
you,
look good next to a Brunson, except on defense. He looked great next to Brunson, but Brunson is trying to take shots, so he won't look good next to Brunson. Matter of fact, he can do what Mitchell Robinson did. Actually,
I think Mouse
tip
Turner and
dunks and all
Hartenstein is
that.
better than Claxton though, so I think it's a
they
huge
like keep
difference.
plays alive,
You
bro.
think
Like
what now?
I think Mouse Turner and Hartenstein is better than Claxton.
You think Miles Turner and Hartenstein are better than Claxton? Okay. Hmm.
he ain't got no comeback for
Miles
that, man.
Turner
It's
and
all good.
Hartenstein.
that.
Hartenstein, I
I
don't know
think
if is he better.
Hartenstein, I think, got a better
Hartenstein
offensive
is
game.
Hartenstein. All he got is a floater. The hell!
Claxton don't got a floater.
Claxton
All
don't got
right,
no photo.
all right.
He played bigger as well. He's bigger. He's stronger.
That's
He
why
got a
he getting.
floater.
That's why he getting cooked in these finals. Hartenstein ain't really did shit in this playoff. He been getting cooked by man. I ain't even try. Look.
They don't got
I
better
don't know
defense.
about I don't know
Bro,
about Cook, bro.
Hartenstein showed up in the Denver series. Stop it, Breeze.
Start up doing
Nah,
what?
he ain't got better.
I
They don't
mean,
got
bro,
better
like
defense than
you
Claxton,
need
man.
that
What did
type
he
of
do?
you need a bot. You need somebody
Shea
that's gonna be
showed
a
up in the Denver series.
yeah. Shea did showed up in this Denver series, bro. Like, but Hartenstein, bro, was there, bro. Like, you need
Yeah, he
somebody.
was there.
But you need somebody to be to at least stay in front and at least impose against a Joker a little bit, bro. Like, give him a different look, bro. Like they
Man,
in
Joker
terms
was
of big,
cooking Hardenstein. Did we watch the
bro.
same
No, no, there
series?
was just 3 games. Jokic was playing like ass for
It
the
was,
in
bro,
3 games in a row.
like at least three games in a
He
row.
And
wasn't
you know
Joker
what
dominating
was
they
that
playing
did
like
to
series.
that.
slow Joker down? It wasn't Hardenstein. They
They
put
put
Caruso
Caruso
on him.
on.
So what is you talking about?
But
Because
at
it
the same
wasn't
but
good
at the
series.
same
Because you
time,
know
bro.
why they
Series with
did that?
some
You
of
know
these
why they
niggas
did that? You know
games,
why they
bro.
did that? Because he was cooking Chet and Hardenstein ass. So they put Caruso on him on the perimeter, and then they trapped him when he dribbled the ball.
I'm talking about you
It
still
was
need
not Hardenstein. Y'all
niggas.
do
You
not know
still
what you're
need
talking about.
I didn't
Watch the
say
game's
Hartenstein.
over.
I didn't say Hartenstein shut him down, bro. I didn't say that, bro. I said Hartenstein was at least a presence that was needed on that team, bro.
right.
Like obviously Chet can't play the five.
We saying
Obviously,
we saying this former Knickerbocker is better than Claxton. Y'all is sad and pathetic, and you need to go somewhere and think about your life.
Mm.
look,
We out
listen.
here. We're saying what other who else better than Claxton?
Like,
Zach Collins? He better than
Nigga
Claxton
said
too?
Zach Collins. Who the
Yo,
fuck he play for?
do we think Claxton's a top 10 center in the league?
No,
I think he a
Thank
top 10
you.
defensive center.
Like, this isn't
I
Bam
don't really
Adebayo
think
we're
that's
talking
saying
about.
much, bro. Like,
you know,
Like,
and man,
I
Solomon.
don't know. Like, I don't see
like
the vision with Claxton.
I don't see the vision. I don't see the vision with him neither, bro.
All right, time out, because time out. Y'all looking at Claxton now. Y'all looking at Claxton next to KD. What Claxton are y'all looking at?
Looking at Claxton next to KD, bro, like he was barely top 10.
Huh?
Barely.
Defensively, what was he?
Defensively, bro, he was damn good, but at the same
Okay,
time,
okay. Again, so now that you said that, we looking at Claxton next to KD, or we looking at Claxton now?
we looking at Claxton now, bro. He clearly be
Okay, all
like,
right.
why are we paying a nigga, bro, and then we still trying to find him another lifeline, bro, for
It
somebody to
ain't a
throw him
lifeline.
lobs,
It ain't a
But
somebody to
lifeline.
throw
You
him
need to
lobs,
Ice,
or
have
but
somebody
Ice,
at
other
the four to
you
play
know how I look at
alongside with him to
how I
make
look at
sure he's
you
still
Claxton.
okay
Claxton.
on
I
defense.
didn't say Claxton is a superstar. I didn't say Claxton. Claxton is a role player. When you have a role player,
That's
they
getting
need
$100
they need
million,
hold on. How
priest.
much do you think role players make? Good role players.
Nigga, they not supposed to be making the most on the team.
I mean, Steven Adams just got paid 39 mil, so
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, I understand that he just got paid 39 mil for 3 years. This nigga signed on the dotted line 4 years for 100.
All right. You know what? You
Cause
know what?
he's a
And
lot
I
Hold on,
younger than
told y'all
hold on,
goddamn
Big
niggas
Priest.
Steven
that
Hold on,
was a
Big
Adams.
Priest.
bad
I
idea.
got a question. All these dudes that we just talked about on these teams right now that just left other teams, how did they look on better teams?
Listen, Miles Turner,
Yo,
Miles Turner for all. Well, listen, for what I know, he been the same player. He always been stretch
I ain't
big,
talking about. I ain't
block
talking about.
shots, block shot. Look, now, this is the niggas that we was talking about
All
before
right.
they got Halliburton, bro. He was still a stretch big. He was still blocking shots, bro. He was still at least top 10 in blocks almost every single year, bro. Like since they had him in the starting lineup. Hartenstein, bro, was putting in work last year for the Knickerbummers, bro. Like he was one of the reasons, bro, why them niggas was still hanging afloat.
But you being disingenuous. It's hard to be a leading shot blocker when you always have to pick up the slack on the perimeter and guard guards on the perimeter because your guards can't guard. So it's hard to be a leader in blocks when you're not playing at the rim. Miles
Right.
Turner gets to play at the rim because his guys can guard on the outside.
Facts.
Facts. Neesmith, Nimhard. Yeah.
but
Ah,
Miles
so
Turner,
so much,
Miles,
so
but
much
Miles
That's
Hold
that.
on,
Turner,
content.
hold on,
with
y'all.
Miles
Hold on.
Turner,
A lot of what you said is true, but look, I don't got no time for your problems, man. Let's
Hold,
listen, bro. Like
hold on, y'all.
paying
Hold on.
this nigga 100 mil, bro. Like, and he out here doing egregious shit on the court, and we all saw it all season, bro.
Hold on, y'all. I just gotta say thank you to Lee 4788. Subscribe to his page. Shout out to Big Priest. Shout out to Brooklyn LM. Shout to Brooklyn Nets, the tip off of Brooklyn Nets podcast. Shout to Iceman, the Eskimo. Shout to Easy for joining the panel. Shout to Leaf. Jay. Shout to everybody that joined earlier. Shout to I'm tired. Shout to the whole entire chat. Shout to Woo Pig for still having confidence in the Thunder. The game is on Sunday. I'm gonna try to be back with more content before then, but the next game is Sunday, and the draft is next Wednesday. Wednesday, man. We made it this far, man. We almost there. I'm trying to see about getting these tickets. I'm gonna let y'all know if I'm going or not. Thank y'all for tuning in. Nets fans is the best fans. Peace.